3 games in Minnesota. Look at, I'm just going to tell you right off the top here. Today I'm going to be live. I doubt I'm going to be live the next 2 days. Wednesday, probably not. Thursday, probably not. Maybe a post-game show, but I've got some family coming in and some work commitments, so we might be live just the one time, well, until the weekend, and that's today. Craig Kimbrell signed. We'll talk about that. Malley's on the hill versus Simeon Woods Richardson. I like our chances tonight. This could be a chance for this offense to get rolling. How many times have you heard me say that? My pick to click, Corey Seager. I'm going to say it till he hits a home run. I think he will take Simeon Woods, whatever his name is, deep today. We'll find out together. I hope so. Anyway, let's get going. Like the stream, share it out. Let's have some fun. Go Rangers. Let me know what you think in chat. I'll be there in like 2 seconds.
It is baseball time in
Texas Clubhouse, that is. Welcome in, guys. I am Jeff Bates at Texas Clubhouse on YouTube. At Jeff Bates on X, we got Prince Day in Minneapolis. Yes, please. Are you kidding me? I love me some Prince. One of my great regrets in life is not seeing Prince live. But whatever, that's the theme tonight. 3 games in Minnesota to end tonight's, well, this week's 10-day, 9-game road trip. Hey, Carson in chat, what's going on, buddy? Glad to see you are here. Wow, we got thumped against Tampa Bay. Then we take the series, you know, I'll take it, right? I mean, what a weird week it's been. Everything's going to hinge on these 3 games. We sweep them, we're going to come home happy. We get swept, we're going to come home a mess. 2 out of 3 either way will probably not be that big of a deal for the psyche, but boy, I'm worried about this team's offense. Boy, do I love this team's pitching. This is going to be fun. Tonight, Malley, former Twin, one of the top 10 ERAs in all of baseball, versus Simeon Woods Richardson, ERA over 5 on the year, been in the minor leagues. They brought up for this start. Also got some guests today. We only have 2. I had 3 people that were a maybe, and they all said no in the last like 20 minutes. Well, one about an hour ago, about 20 minutes. But good news is the guest in the second inning, Daniel Youngblood. That should be fun. He's big country preps, talks a lot of high school sports. Also, he's a big, loud, boisterous voice on Texas, well, on Rangers Twitter. If you know me, you know I'm not the most popular guy over there. So we'll talk to Daniel about some county or big country preps, which is awesome. I used to coach high school sports, so I love that. And we'll hear about his website and all that there. And then the fourth, that's the second inning. And then the fourth inning, Big Joe Gunn from the from the Twins Nation pod. I was just a guest on their podcast the other night. And yeah, so we'll have a little high school sports, a little Rangers Twitter talk, a little Twins talk, and me and you and Corey Seager and Tyler Malley and Josh Smith leading off the game. Simeon Richardson, Wood Richardson, whatever the heck his name is. 5 ERA. Smitty is in the box. First pitch, and we are underway. Fastball away, misses. Ball 1. If you're new here, welcome in. I'm glad to see you. Say hi in chat. Carson is the only person saying anything so far. We got 3 people on Texas Clubhouse, 4 on Dope Dad, 1 on Baseball Talk. I hope you all come over to Texas Clubhouse and say hello. But wherever you're watching it, have a good time. Say hello in chat if you want to. Sit back, relax, get on the couch. 9 of you here now. And I am glad you are here. Smitty hitting just under 270 on the year. 1-1 pitch, a curveball, smacked into right field. That's a base hit. That is the way to get going in sunny Minnesota. I like it. You know what? My volume is way too high. That's better. Jeez, I feel like I was yelling over the volume. I don't know why I had it up so dang loud. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, I'm watching the game on Victory Plus, the Rangers Sports Network. You can watch it wherever it is you can watch it. And we will have a good time together. Wyatt Langford hitting under 230 on the year. It's undeniable that the Rangers will start rolling if and when Wyatt starts rolling. 227. He leads the league in our league. No, he doesn't. He leads the team in bombs, and I believe he leads the team in our. I think goalie still leads in RBIs, but whatever. Hitting in the 2 spot, it is what it is. We need him, get him going. Cameron in the house. What's going on, Cameron? How are you, buddy? Welcome back. Glad to see you. Baseball under the sun like you like it, Cameron, in Minnesota. Nobody's in the stands hardly at all, but Carson and Cameron in the chat. Twins and Rangers on the field. It's going to be a good night. Again, second inning, Daniel Youngblood from Big Country Preps. Fourth inning, Joe Gunnarsson from Twins Nation Pod will be our guests. Fly ball in the right field, going to be an F9. Smitty won't go anywhere. We also are 2 clues into our Texas Clubhouse Crew scavenger hunt for June. And I can tell you at least one member knows at least where it is building-wise. Hasn't found it yet. But I'm positive that someone knows the location. Two clues in. Clue 3 tomorrow morning, probably tomorrow afternoon, potentially. One out, one on. Man on first, it's Josh Smith after a leadoff single. Corey Seager, 1-0 pitch. Hitting just under 240 on the year. Hasn't done anything at all since he's come back from the injury list. Throw over, nothing doing. Misses away, 2-0. This will be the 10th pitch for Woods Richardson to Corey Seager. Well, not the 10th to Corey Seager, 10th in the inning. Yes, we did. Minor league contract. Cameron asked in chat, did we sign Craig Kimbrell? We did. The Rangers signed him to a minor league contract. I've had 2 people talking to me about it. One's laughing, like, come on, what's that going to be? You know, I'm talking about on, social media conversations. And another's like, oh, we just won the West. Fastball down. I thought it hit the zone. Ball 4, though. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, Cameron. I mean, a buddy of mine, Fernando from Halos in the Infield, sent me a tweet that said, no risk, high reward. I don't know if I agree with that. I think it's no risk unless he pitches. And not a great reward, but we'll see. You never know. I would have taken Kenley in the offseason. We all wanted Yates. Kimbrell hasn't been good for a while, though. Marcus Semien. First and second, 1 out, chance for some RBIs. He was my player of the week, pitcher of the week on my video for the series preview. I hope you watched it. If you didn't, go check it out on my YouTube channel. Marcus was my player of the week. Pitcher of the week was Jacob deGrom for the Rangers last week. Semien on fire last week and a half, 2 weeks even now. Hopefully it keeps going today and through Minnesota's road trip. 1-1 pitch rifled up the middle, but the second baseman is playing up the middle, catches the line drive. Clearly a base hit. If the second baseman is anywhere where he would normally be playing, but he played there for Semien, and boy, it was right on the money. I mean, that is a shot. 104 miles an hour. That is a base hit and an RBI. It's 2 feet to the left, but it wasn't, and instead it's the second out. Jake Berger hitting 5th. He's hitting just under 225 on the year. 2 outs, first and second. Hey, Joshua, how are you? That's it. I got a bug flying around my camera here. Joshua, that's exactly what I think. I don't think he's the closer. I think he's somebody that will provide some depth in the bullpen if he pitches well down in AAA. If I were a betting man, and I might be, I would say Joshua, we don't see him in a Ranger uniform. I've loved the guy's career. A Hall of Famer. I've always liked him. I like his attitude. I like everything about him. But that was a few years ago. Curveball Burger, gonna hit it to Correa. He tosses to second. That's going to be a fielder's choice, 1 out. All right, bottom of first coming. Boy, this little fly, it wants to be on the show. Let's talk about the scavenger hunt because it's live. So we'll talk about it. Then and then we'll share more about it. Here you go. All right, I'm going to try something in June. It's like geocaching. You know what geocaching is? But I'm going to hide a card. Sometimes it'll be a bobblehead. Sometimes it'll be a card. It'll be baseball-y things, ranger-y things, and I'll hide it somewhere in DFW. Now, this is for members of my channel. If you're a member of the channel, you're going to get 3 clues as to the whereabouts of, in June, this card, Wyatt Langford Tops Now card. It's his first walk-off home run. The card commemorates that. Anyway, I'm hoping to do this every month. I'm hoping to get a sponsor for it. I'm hoping to hide things all around DFW. I'm going to try for the rest of the year to just do one a month. So that's what, June, July, all the way to December. That'd be 7 months. And then maybe we'll do one more often next year. But it's for members only. The first 3 clues will be just for members. And after that, I'll make them public for everyone. So members will have the first crack at it. Are you interested? Sign up for membership. So day 1, it was clue 1 yesterday. Day 2 was clue 2 today. And I can tell you, I've already heard back because the clue has been posted in a video for members only. You're going to see it if you stay on the show. I'm going to play it here on the show at some point. But I can tell you, I've already got feedback from one of my members who knows the building. Doesn't know where in the building it is, but knows the building. And that's pretty quick. I thought we'd go to 4 or 5 clues, to be honest, but we'll see. Tomorrow morning, hopefully, I'll post clue number 3. And then the next day, I will post the first 3 clues and a 4th clue publicly. Yeah, so you have to follow me on X or watch the shows or subscribe to my channel or all those things if you want to play along. I showed you the main card. There are 2 more cards in this week's package or this month's package, and I hope to do this every month. This will be probably the lowest value prize just because I want to see if anyone's going to play, you know? And so far, so good. All right. And I'm a little behind in chat, but we'll get there in a second. Number 51, former Minnesota Twin Tyler Mahle. First pitch driven to right field, and that is way out of here. First pitch home run. We're down by 1. Oh, did it hit the wall? Oh, never mind. Not out of here. Dolly fooled me. Dolly acted like he didn't have any chance. They're saying on the broadcast he couldn't see it. It does look like he's looking right in the sun now that I see that. Let's watch this. Because Dolly didn't even move, I thought it was a home run. Wow, that is a big. Huh. Interesting. High off the very tall wall in right field for a double. I thought that was way out here, but I was reading Dolly out in right field. Leadoff double, though. 2-hitter Larnack hitting 255. Buxton, who flies, is on second. Interesting. Weird start. Whatever. It's a leadoff double. That's better than a leadoff home run, I suppose. Yeah, I agree with you, Joshua. I don't think he does, Cameron. I'd love to be wrong, but no, I don't suspect. Hey, buddy. Hi, Jeff. What do you think about the Rangers getting... hold on. Let's see what happened here. Larnack flips it out into center. Carter makes a nice play. Diving, kind of sliding. I'll call it a slide. Kind of slide it away to make a catch. The ball hit right at him. 1 out. Looked like he didn't have a great jump, it looks like. Wow. Bounced around in his glove, too. So he's wearing the shades. Dolly clearly couldn't see anything at all. Obviously, the Suns playing a little defense against our defense right now. Ryan Jeffers, 254 hitter. He I knew you were throwing a slider a couple of years. Oh my gosh. Line ball drive into right. Dolly makes the catch, makes the throw. Even Buxton with his speed is not going on Dolly there. 2 outs, man on second. And here's what I'll say. 3 hitters in, smash off the wall. Line drive into center. Line drive into right where Doley, I guess he saw this one. Doley actually got a decent jump on it. It was kind of not that far away from me. He had to move to his left, but whatever. Horrible throw, but Buxton wasn't going. Yeah, so if you're talking about Kimbrel, I'll reserve my judgment, but I'm not going to expect much. Carlos Correa, one of my least favorite players in all of baseball, hitting 245 on the year. Malley only threw 5 pitches to the first 3 hitters. Line drive, line drive, line drive. Pretty crazy. Hey, Daniel, I see you back there. We'll get you in a couple seconds. Welcome in. Our first guest of the night in the, I don't know what to call it, the background there or whatever it is. Green room or whatever. I don't know what they call it. But he'll be on here as soon as this inning's done. 2 outs. Bottom of 2. Correa with a chance for an RBI right here. Coming up, Daniel Youngblood from Big Country Preps. That'll be fun. Correa smashes one at Evan. Evan's coming. Boy, instant freaking replay of the other play. Sliding catch just like the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4. After what I thought was a home run was a double. Miley's out of it. After you watch this about the scavenger hunt being live, we'll bring on Daniel from Big Country Preps. As I film this, it's Tuesday the 10th. I hid 3 cards in one package for you to find somewhere in the Texas Rangers viewing area. It is in DFW specifically. Members only got a text clue and 2 pictures, including on the membership tab, community tab, community posts over on YouTube. There was a member video that I just dropped today that had one of the clues from yesterday and another clue embedded in the video. And that video will play tonight during this live stream, and probably throughout until somebody finds it. So are you playing along? Members only get clues for the first 3 days. Tomorrow will be the last members only day, and then I'll make the clues public for everybody. I hope whoever wins lets me know. Have fun. Good luck. And as I said, the clue has not been found, but somebody does know the building it's in. We'll talk more about that later. Daniel Youngblood from Big Country Preps. I don't know how to spell country, apparently. I tried to put Big County Preps is what I put in there earlier. Daniel, everybody in chat, Daniel. We're on 3 different YouTube channels right now. Not a whole lot of people here. Hopefully you'll get them on the replay, whatever. Daniel, welcome in. I'm really glad you're here.
Very cool. Thanks for having me.
So I don't know about Big Country Preps. I know that I loved in a past life high school sports, baseball and football mostly. I used to coach when I lived out in California. That's 100 pounds ago and 20 years ago probably. But it was good times, and I loved it was just a lot of fun. Then I moved to Texas, and oh my goodness, it's 20 levels above in importance from what I was used to out in California. Tell the people who are watching now and on the replay about you and about Big Country Preps, what brought you to that. You're the co-founder, right?
Yes, sir. Yes. I grew up in the Fort Worth area, a huge Rangers fan. I'm sure we'll talk about them in a little bit.
Absolutely.
Went to Baylor University, got a journalism degree there, and then ended up in Abilene shortly after graduation at the newspaper out there for 11 years. And
Wow.
really just fell in love with high school athletics, fell in love particularly with high school athletics in that area. So after about 11 years at the paper, my business partner, Evan Wren, and I left the paper to start our own website, Big Country Preps, and we've been doing it for 7 years since, and it's been an awesome ride. We cover all of the team sports out here, Abilene and an expansive area around it, basically 2 hours in any direction. We cover pretty much all of those schools, and it keeps us busy for sure.
I bet it does. Yeah. So, I mean, I want to talk about you, but when I was in high school, I got my first gig at a newspaper, and I just wrote a little article. It was right at the end of my high school career, so it was really my first year in not college that summer, and then the first year of college. And I wrote about the guys I knew that first year. I was writing about high school sports. That newspaper went out of business, and then the other one in town hired me, I don't know, for a couple of years to talk about, it was the same thing, writing the local article about the high school kids. And I knew a lot of them. Shoot, I was coaching 2 sports at the high school while I was going to college. So that was really fun. I thought I was going to go that route. My life changed a little bit, but it sounds like you've loved it for a long. I mean, what'd you say? 12 years now? Is that what you said?
Well, I've been in Abilene now, since 08, 07. So 18.
Wow. Nice.
we've been doing this 11 years with the newspapers, now 7 years with the website, so 18 total. But I really had no chance. My granddad was a newspaper man. My father was a sports writer, and I was the one of my three brothers to go that route. So
that's very cool.
Had no chance to ever make any money, but it's a really
Daniel, I hear you. I run nonprofits. I'm an executive director of nonprofits, so I love my life, and I'm not poor, but I'm closer to that than rich. Evan Carter just flied out. Who we got? Josh Young with 1 out, top of second. This is Daniel Youngblood from Big Country Prep. So, what sports do you guys cover over there? I saw some volleyball. I'll shut up and listen.
Yeah, we're pretty much all of the team sports. In the fall, it's primarily football and volleyball, and then come spring, we're covering basketball during the winter, and then into the spring with baseball, softball, track. So I just last week just got back from the state baseball tournament in Round Rock. We had a couple of teams in our area playing out there, so that's always fun. That's kind of the end of my school year is covering those state baseball games. But
very cool.
Baseball and softball playoffs are a ton of fun. It's a lot of fun to cover.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're talking about high school. I think that college softball and college baseball are underrated. I think they're starting to give some love. I feel like they're getting more love this year than they have in the past. And I would love for that to sweep down in high school. I love high school baseball. I've loved it for my whole life. I love college baseball. I love all baseball. Who's kidding? Yeah. I mean, but I love that you're doing what you're doing. Strike 3 on Young, 2 outs now, top of 2. Shoot, I had a question for you, and then I just looked at Young strike out, and it annoyed me. So who's the best player you ever covered as a high school athlete in any sport that went on to either play professionally or go to the Olympics or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, there've been a few obviously that went on to big things. Abram Smith was one out of Abilene that went to Baylor, and he played in the kind of a look in the NFL, played in the XFL a little bit. Okay. Jackson Shipley, Jordan Shipley's brother, was probably the best high school receiver I've ever watched at Brownwood, an outstanding player. And as far as baseball goes, a kid who's a freshman just won the Big 12 Freshman of the Year out of Brock, Sawyer Strohsnyder at TCU. That is a name to remember. He will be drafted, and he will probably be drafted pretty highly. He is a very, very good player.
I love hearing that. Now, you're not as I'm in the DFW area, so you're not necessarily where I am, but what's up with Aledo? They just have some kind of something in the water. They're great every year. Infield base hit, 1 out, man on first.
Yeah, they're one that unfortunately Abilene High, who has a very good football program, a very historic football program, they run into Aledo a lot, and a lot of times that's kind of the end of their season. So Aledo's just one of those programs that it's just a factory. They've just got a ton of talent, got a really good pipeline to that talent, and they just keep building. And we got another one not too far from you guys in Argyle that's kind of that way for our smaller 5As. Where once you hit them, you know you're going to be in for a big time challenge. So
yeah, I think I shared with you that I coached in Southern California, and I moved out here 2011, so it's been a while now. But and I knew, like, I loved college football out there. Runner goes in the game safe quite easily. I like it, man on second, 1 out. I loved I loved high school football when I was in California, where I was coaching, or then when I got out of it. And I knew that Texas does it bigger, but I really didn't have any idea. The first high school game I went to when I moved out here was 7-man, and it had more people than certainly more people than half of the games I ever played in and coached in. Oh, wow. And I was blown away. And then we went and looked at the stadiums I played in Jack Murphy Stadium in the county championship 1,000 years ago when I played. And it's probably not as nice as some of these stadiums just down the road for me, Allen. And I mean, it's yes, exactly. Any thoughts on that? Because I love it.
No, it's awesome. And that kind of the interesting thing is when I was in high school, I went to Haltom High School out to kind of the suburbs north of Fort Worth. And I wasn't huge into high school sports as a high schooler. It wasn't until I took that job in Abilene and really kind of really dove into it that way. But we have a crosstown rivalry in Abilene, Abilene and Abilene Cooper. I mean, they'll draw 15,000 people to Shotwell Stadium. It's awesome. It's just a great atmosphere. It's a really fun deal. And honestly, there's places all across the state that are that way. And then you look at some of these stadiums that have been built in recent years. It's just crazy. Allen's kind of the one that everybody brings up, and for good reason. But there are a lot of really, really nice ones now, and
more every year. I feel like there's 1 or 2 every year. Strike 3. That's the inning. We go to the bottom of second. 0-0. We'll keep Daniel on. Obviously, not going to go to break here. I don't know. I love it. What's your favorite sport to cover? And if it's not baseball or football, what's the next one? Because I want to hear your favorite, and then I want to hear maybe something that might surprise us on high school sports.
It would probably be. I mean, football in Texas is just such a big deal. That's probably my favorite sport to cover. But the baseball playoffs, I love the baseball playoffs because it's basically one series a week. You get to really dive into that, and then and a lot of times we'll have multiple series going on here in town or around us where I can go hit 3 or 4 different series in a weekend, and you get to see just a whole lot of really good. And whether it's small school or big school, you get to see a whole lot of really good baseball, and it just that's probably my favorite.
That's awesome. I can't imagine how much traveling you must do. Are you physically at the games, or are you reporting? Like, do you have people out and about? Like, I don't know how you do it, but if you must have people everywhere, or you must travel a lot. One of the two, right?
Yeah. So Evan Wren, my partner, and I, we are at the games, and then we have some freelance help that we use. Brandon McAuliffe is a fellow who we use quite a bit of, and some others that we kind of throw out there into different places as well. I primarily cover the locals primarily until the playoffs, and once our teams are eliminated, I'm out there and covering. I'm out in the area. So once the playoffs start, I'm doing a lot of travel, and like baseball, softball playoffs, I'm all over the place. Well,
and that's a couple times a week now. Football at least gives you one day a week, but the other ones
exactly. So sometimes in football you'll have Thursday games or Saturday games occasionally, but primarily it's just Friday.
Very cool. This is Daniel Youngblood, Big Country Preps. Anything else you want to tell them about your website or anything about Country Preps before we move on to the Rangers a little bit?
I mean, I don't think so. It's just, like you said, bigcountrypreps.com. We cover an expansive area, like I said, Abilene, in about 2 hours in any direction. So we cover 45 11-man schools, and then a bunch of 6-man schools as well. So we stay busy for sure.
I love it. I love you came on to talk about that. Now, you're big in Rangers Twitter. We'll go to the bottom of the second inning. I don't even know who that is. Big stud lefty. I'm not sure who's hitting right here. Whatever. Malley versus a big lefty. You're big on Rangers Twitter. I think they're a little bit crazy. Not everybody, but I don't quite understand the negativity that I think is there. I'm not Mr. Popular over there. Give me your thoughts on the Rangers, how you became a Rangers fan, and social media in general, Rangers Twitter. I want to get somebody else's brain on what the heck's going on with Ranger fans.
Yeah, so like I said, I grew up, I don't know, probably 10 minutes from downtown Fort Worth. I've been a Rangers fan my entire life. I really, really dove into the Rangers probably around high school. I don't know if you're familiar with there was the old Wizards of the Coast game, MLB Showdown. Was a card game.
A little bit. I used to run boys and girls clubs, and when I did teen rooms, Magic the Gathering. I was going to think of it.
Yeah, that
was another game the kids liked. But I knew of that game. My kids didn't like it, but I wish they would have liked that one.
It didn't take off. I still have them somewhere. I had every card of the first set and most of the second. So I just that's kind of how I was a baseball fan my entire life. That's when I really became a Major League Baseball diehard, and then
very cool
Rangers, and basically since then I watch every game. But I was kind of a unicorn as a DFW fan, in that I'm not a Cowboys fan. So like I grew up, my granddad hated the Cowboys. My late granddad, he
either love them or hate them, right?
Despised the Cowboys. I've never seen anyone. It was unhealthy. He despised the Cowboys. My dad didn't really like them. I was kind of indifferent to them. So like it would drive me nuts that you'd have nothing but Cowboys talk in the middle of the summer, and no one was talking Rangers back then. And it's kind of the same way. But I think to your point about Rangers Twitter and the negativity, I think some of that comes from it's a lot of football fans first. So they have more of a football mentality that they don't understand the
totally right.
162 game season. There are parts of the Rangers Twitter that kind of drive me crazy with just some of the knee-jerk stuff. I understand. I mean, you look after 2 months, you've got the lowest OPS in baseball. I understand the frustration there. I understand the negativity surrounding that. At the same time, though, you're 4 games under with one of the best pitching staffs in Major League Baseball. So there are all you need is a average to even slightly below average offense, and you're in the hunt. The question is, can we get to that point? Because we haven't been to this point.
Yeah. Well, and I also think you're totally right. I deeply agree with what you said. It's a 1 game a week. Every game matters a ton kind of fandom, whatever the right word is. But I also think that it's a lot of new people when the Rangers won in 2023. Yeah. I mean, February 10th or excuse me, September 10th, Rangers Twitter in 2023 had given up. and look at last year, the Tigers, our year, us and the Diamondbacks. I think people just don't understand. And there's 6 playoff spots now. So
yeah,
I don't know. It kind of drives me crazy. I think that I don't want to call somebody not a fan, and I don't want to say they don't know the game or anything like that, but I do think there's an emotional and part of it's just online makes normal people crazy and makes crazy people insane. But I think you're right. I think you hit it on there. Hey, Fulton, I see you, buddy. Welcome back to the show. This is Daniel Youngblood, Big Country Preps. I can't believe the inning is already over. I don't want to send you away. Can you stick around for another couple, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes at least?
Sure. Yeah.
The inning already ended. I wasn't even watching it. Bing, bang, boom. I hate it when I bring on a guest and it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But with the way our offense is, the way our pitching is, it's happening more often than not.
Yeah, that's not. You play a lot of 1 hour, 45-minute games.
Exactly. That other one the other night was, I don't know, it was the fastest game I ever saw in my whole life. Favorite all-time Ranger and why?
Probably Mike Young. I grew up. My favorite growing up was Rusty Greer. I just love
it.
I loved everything about his game. I loved the effort. I loved just the high on. I loved everything about his game.
Those two both played the game right. I love those two.
But then Mike Young was probably after that. Just as a guy who wasn't super heralded, that just kind of worked his way into becoming one of the best hitters in baseball for an extended period of time.
Yeah, well said. I think he's an underrated. I mean, maybe not so much here, but throughout baseball, he's a little bit underrated. Hey, Jackson, welcome in, buddy. We'll talk about. So Jackson Green. And if you have a question for Daniel, now's the time about preps, about the Rangers, about whatever you want. Jackson asks. Just saw Kimbrel signing. What do you think about it? I'll ask you first. You heard about it, right? He's a minor league pickup. What do you think?
I was not surprised by it, particularly after he got dropped by the Braves after one outing. I was the Rangers, I think, need just high leverage options, and if he can find just a little bit of the magic he's had throughout his career at different times, then he could be of use. So I wasn't terribly surprised, but I'm not sure. I think it's kind of low risk, potentially high reward. More than likely, it won't amount to a whole lot, but he could potentially be a nice signing.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're taking the tack that I've heard and read the most in the half hour, an hour since we heard it, or a couple hours now, I guess, whatever. Josh Smith leading off top of 3-0-0 in Minnesota. Do you think we see him with the big club? I don't. I hope I'm wrong.
Probably not, but I think there's potential. The thing is, there's going to be opportunity. I think this team, I think the bullpen has honestly been overachieved my expectations for it. It's been pretty solid, but I think that you can always, there aren't just a ton of high leverage options still in that unit. So if he throws well in the minors, I think he's got a chance. But I just to a point that I kind of thought about earlier is I think you and I were probably two of the only people on Rangers Twitter who were pretty positive about the Patrick Corbin signing. I don't think anybody would have thought that was going to amount to much either, and he's turned out to be a godsend for this team. So,
again, I don't want to tell anybody they don't know ball, but if you looked at what he'd done, it's exactly what we needed. I mean, he throws how many guys in Major League Baseball who were available can he give you 30 starts?
And that's the big
one.
And I thought it was just like to me the advance. I thought he was just going to be like a number 5, a guy who could eat innings, that could save the bullpen, and he has been that. But he's been way more than I thought he would be. He's been a legitimate asset this year. I think I don't know where the Rangers would be without Patrick Corbin right now. Not well,
lower than where we are, and that's pretty hard to do because there's a little more spot. Hard ground ball to Correa makes the play. First out, that was Smitty. Yeah, I mean, I said, and I don't know, I'm not going to quote myself because I don't remember exactly what I said, but I know my thought was if he can give us 5 or 6 innings now and then and keep it at 4 runs or less. I mean, you go 6 innings, 4 runs, that's a 6.00 ERA. That's not even good.
Yeah.
But that's what I was looking for, and I would have called that success.
Yeah.
Because you can't have a bullpen day every 5th day.
Exactly. Just keep in games.
Yeah. Well, shoot. He could be an all-star if we could score some runs. I mean, I'm not saying he's an all-star. That's not what I'm saying. But it's not far from the all-star caliber right now. And really, I mean, DeGrom, Evaldi got some weird news today, so who knows? But DeGrom, Evaldi, Leiter, Corbin, that's a pretty good staff.
Yeah, Malley. I mean, you've been
yeah,
and then you've got Gray and Bradford somewhere out there. Although I've been even in the offseason, I was hoping that Gray would be moved to the bullpen. I think that's the best role for him. But I'm interested to see if that's where
I think if everybody's healthy, that makes a ton of sense. Yeah. I think that Gray probably doesn't want to do that, and I'll push back, but if he doesn't have a spot, I mean, who are you taking out of the 5-man?
Nobody. And my thing is like the biggest thing to me is that Gray, we've seen Gray in that role and he's looked really, really good in it. Like I think he has the potential to be a closer. So like, if
And
he can be
in high leverage, I mean, playoff kind of game. So yeah, you're
exactly
totally right.
yeah. So if you can find a closer option out of that, to me, that's great. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Again, this is Daniel Youngblood, BigCountryPreps.com. We kept him a little longer than I told him. I hope that's okay with you.
Oh, you're good. Yeah.
Any other questions for him? Now's the time before we say goodbye, guys. And unless there's any other questions, I'm going to end with this. It's June, I don't know what, 8th or something. I don't even know what the date is. What's your prediction? Are we selling? Do we make the playoffs? Do we trade off some talent? What do you think happens over the next 3.5 months? Base it up. Oh, yes, base it up the middle through Korea. Corey gets on base. I think that might be his first hit since he's been hurt. What are your thoughts on the next 3.5 months?
To me, we'll if it's really the next 5 weeks will tell us. I think if this lineup can get to a point where it's getting even just 4 runs, you're going to win a ton of games scoring 4 runs a game. If we can get to that point, I think we'll probably be at worst standing pat and trying to compete, because I think we'll close the gap if we can do that. The question is, can we do that? If not, I think you have to look at selling the expiring contracts. But I am not at all on board with any of those who are ready to enter another rebuild. I think that would just be crazy. So I think you've got with DeGrom and Evaldi as a potential 1-2, just fix the lineup and stay the course.
If we made the playoffs, you're looking at DeGrom. I mean, who knows about health? But if it's DeGrom, Evaldi, Leiter, nobody wants to play us.
No, I was talking to my dad about that. Like, if you make the playoffs, nobody's going to want to face this rotation. And the thing is, like, a lot of people think that they keep talking about regression. And there will be some where this rotation will not have a sub-3 ERA all year, most likely. But these are good pitchers. It's a really talented rotation. Like, it's going to be good. It's going to be a strength all year. Just find the offense somewhere, please. Like,
amen.
Score some runs. But
Jana, you've been great. You are the worst possible representative of Rangers Twitter, in my opinion, and that is a huge compliment.
Well, happy I could be that, I guess.
Danny, though, I appreciate your time, man. So check out Big Country Preps. I kept him double long than what I've told him I would. So sorry for going so long here.
I appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, well, I'll cut this up and try to make a video of it. Hopefully we'll get some more people watching it on the replay. That's Daniel Youngblood. Everybody give him some love over on Big Country Preps. I'll have you on again if you'd like sometime, buddy.
Sounds great. Thanks.
Have a great day. Later.
You too. Appreciate it.
There he goes, Daniel Youngblood, Big Country Preps. Really nice guy. Follow him over on, I almost said on YouTube, over on X, formerly known as Twitter, at DP Youngblood, BigCountryPreps.com. He's a Baylor Bear. He's a member of Rangers Twitter, and he's a normal human. You just saw it. Who knew? Normal humans on Ranger Twitter. Love it. Yeah, that was Jackson. First hit for Seager in quite some time. I think it was his first hit since he's been back off the IL. And I just hit a wrong button. Hold on, guys. I'm bouncing screens all over the place here. I didn't want to. Let's take a quick break here, and I will get caught up in chat and reset when we get back. 0-0 going into the bottom of third. Did I show you the hunt is live yet? I don't even know what I showed you last. Well, watch this one. As I film this, it's Tuesday the 10th. I hid 3 cards in one package for you to find somewhere in the Texas Rangers viewing area. It is in DFW specifically. Members only got a text clue and 2 pictures, including on the membership tab, the community tab, community posts over on YouTube. There was a member video that I just dropped today that had one of the clues from yesterday and another clue embedded in the video. And that video will play tonight during this live stream, and probably throughout until somebody finds it. So are you playing along? Members only get clues for the first 3 days. Tomorrow will be the last members only day, and then I'll make the clues public for everybody. I hope whoever wins lets me know. Have fun. Good luck. And this game is flying by. We just missed a pop out. 9-hitter Bader up with 1 out already. Bottom of 3. Let me see if I got caught up in chat. I think I might be. Fulton's in the house. What's going on, buddy? Welcome in. Jackson talking about Kimbrel. I guess I'm not as far behind as I thought. Good stuff. Yep. We won't get no hit tonight. No, we won't get no hit. Fouled away. Harrison Bader, really good defensive outfielder. We are at the bottom of the third. 0-0. Malley throwing well for us. Richardson Wood taking advantage of us not being a good offense for them. We got another guest coming in the 4th inning. I'm going to send him a link here shortly. So I'll do that right now because there's already 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd. Fly ball to Dolly, F9. 2 outs. I am sending a link to our next guest. I can't believe the 4th inning is already here. Leadoff hitter Byron Buxton, line drive into center field, base hit, 2 outs, bomb of 3. In a double in the first, he's got a single in the second, or the third, excuse me. Boy, I'm all over the place tonight, guys. Sorry about that. But there you go. 2 outs, bomb of 3, 0-0. Larnack, 0 for 1 on the day. Buxton on first. Double in the first inning, single in the second inning. He's a triple and a home run for the cycle. A little early for talking about that. Just had on Daniel Youngblood. 4 people here. 3 on the clubhouse, 1 on Dope Dad. Come on over to Texas Clubhouse Dope Dad person. Love to have you over here. I'll definitely cut up that interview with Daniel and try to put it out as an individual video so more people can get to know Daniel Youngblood from Big Country Preps. That's awesome, buddy. Congrats, man. I love it. Good for you, bud. Proud of you. 2 outs, man on second. Larnock trying to get a 2-out extra base hit here and score Buxton, be the first run of the game if he were to do so. Blasted into the gap. I think that might be that double I thought, but no, Evan Carter. Holy cow. Nice catch. Saving a run.
Oh, doctor, you can hang a star on that, baby.
Evan Carter goes into the corner, to the gap, excuse me. I thought that was a double off his bat. It would have been off the wall, probably 80% up the wall, 70% up the wall, and that would have scored Byron Buxton from first. But no, Evan Carter makes the catch for the 3rd out. That was awesome. We'll be right back. Our guest has been invited. He'll be here when he can get here. Let's talk about this. All right, it's June. I want to say a big thank you to my members. Just 4 members actually lost some in May. They must have been umpires who didn't like what I had to say about umpires. That's okay with me. Big love to my members. 86 in Company, TLC, Texas Haley, fans of the Green Bay Packers. You guys rock. And if you don't know about membership, that gives them access to kind of some cool emojis in chat, and they stand out in chat. They're kind of emboldened in a different color, so I see it. And of course, I've got some specials for them, including a monthly contest and just some other stuff for members. I hope they like it. I think they like it, and I know I like having them as members of the channel. If you want to check it out and join them, part of the Texas Clubhouse membership crew, that would be amazing. Thanks for being here. Go Rangers. My ex/Twitter friend Cards Our Smile is one of my favorite. I'm not just saying that because you're here right now. One of my favorite follows on X. Give him some love. Go follow him on X. Stop in to say hi and go Twins. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Go Rangers. Glad to see you in here, buddy. Thanks for being here. Have a great night, whether you stay or whether you go. I appreciate you popping in. You just made my night. Seriously, guys, one of my favorite follows on X. Go give him some love. Hey, check this out. I didn't know about this. Whataburger, Tuesday, June 17th in Mansfield, 10 until 11. Jake Whataburger going to be signing some autographs. The Mansfield Whataburger. They're showing that on RSN. I didn't know about that. That's the first I've heard of it. So maybe I'll do a video on that for my peeps. Let them know about it. I will almost surely not go. I do not like standing in line. But hey, you go. Take a picture, take a video, send it in. I'll post it out there. Cards Are Smiles. What's going on, buddy? He says go Twins. By the way, our next guest will be from the Minnesota Twins content creation. Oh, yes. Berger hits a line drive into center. Buxton drops it. He jumps for no apparent reason, hits his glove. It falls, and Berger runs into second. I think that's an error. I think that's a two-base error. He dropped it for an E1, and then Berger went on for the double or for the second base. Probably should have been thrown out. That's probably the sun. Just like Doley had trouble in the first inning, it's probably the sun there. Looked confused at where the ball was. Looked confused that Berger was running, for that matter, as I watched the replay. Got to be honest, he's lucky it hit his glove. That could have been, even though it's Berger, an inside the park home run there because there's nobody backing him up there, dead center. Whatever, double or an error. I think it's an error. It's a two-base whatever. Nobody out in the fourth inning. Evan Carter 0 for 1. Saved a run off of Buxton's bat there, and a chance to knock in a run right here. And with Cards for Smiles Twins fan, Joe from, I want to get it right, Twins Nation Pod coming up soon. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he was with the Braves for a day. He's been with a lot of teams. Craig Kimbrell, yes. Yeah, that was crazy. Smiles, that was crazy. I think it was probably the sun because they were showing in the first inning how bad it was. So that's my assumption. He got lucky that it hit him and didn't go by. Let me see. Carter 4-pitch walk. Josh Young 0 for 1 on the day. Our 7-hitter. Nobody out first and second. Woods Richardson throwing his 57th pitch of the day. Should be on mine. I'm sure I tweeted about it. Carson. Yeah, I dropped a video on X about it. At Jeff Bates on X, Carson. Give me a follow. Richardson looked a little lazy there. Four-seamer 93. Looked like he dropped down low and it was very, very high. 1-1. Shutout through 3 for both teams, but the Rangers top of 4 are threatening. Nobody out. In on first and second. Josh Young hitting 7th today. Fouls that one away 1-2. Dave Raymond on the broadcast talking about they don't even have a call yet. Error, single, or double. So dumb. Clearly an error. Whatever. Bell the way stays 1-2. My name is Jeff Bates at Texas Clubhouse. Please come subscribe to the channel. Follow me over on X at Jeff Bates on X if you'd like. One ball, two strike, timeout called. Woods Richardson 60 pitches in, nobody out, top of 4, first and second. Pretty much anything but a double play bodes well for my Rangers here. A productive out, a base hit, extra base hits, anything but a double play is really good right here. Fastball away, misses 2-2. It's a minor league deal. If anybody talked about numbers, I didn't see it reported. I doubt it's public yet. If it is, I didn't see it. But it's a minor league contract. Full count, nobody out. First and second. Top of 4. Cutter in the dirt. Bounced in there. Barely competitive, but swing and a miss for Josh Young. 1 out. It's a minor league contract. He's a future Hall of Famer, so they're not going to put him down to Double A, if that's what you mean. I'm assuming you mean which minor league team, and that. I mean, he'll go where he wants to be real, but they'll put him in Triple A unless he has some need to be in Double A, location-wise or something. Dolly 0 for 1, hitting 8 today. 1 out, first and second. Double play gets Woods Richardson out of the inning now. Base hit will probably not going to run. Double probably not going to. Timeout, Dolly. Yes, Dolly lines one down the right field line. That's going to be a double. That's going to score 2 runs. Dolly with a 1 out, top of 4th, 2-run double. Berger scores. Carter scores. Crooked run. Did Carter stay on third? Carter stayed on third. 1 RBI for Dolly. Fastball away, leans into it. Line drive, hit it hard. What am I missing? How did Evan? He didn't stop. He went on the break. Wallner does make a nice play. Second baseman fumbles it. Wow, I am surprised Carter doesn't score there. 9-hitter, 1 out. Kyle Higashioka. Second and third. My mistake, guys. I thought that was a 2-run RBI double for sure. Evan Carter didn't score from first on a double. I'm shocked. Cutter away at 85, misses 1-1. Infield in for the Twins. Base hit here, could score 2. Double a second ago should have scored 2. I mean, on the replay, I couldn't see where Carter was, but I'm surprised. Get down, yeah, baby. Base hit in the left field, and that will score 2. I swear this time. Carter scores finally. Dolly scores after the double. Higashioka base hit. He's 1 for 2 on the day with 2 RBIs. The good guys have 3. The Twins shutout, 1 out, top of 4. Gotta love it. Six people here, 4 here on the Texas Clubhouse, 2 over on Dole of Dad. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Dole of Dad peeps, come on over to the Texas Clubhouse on YouTube. We go live a lot, and we do videos a lot. And I'd love to have you over here also. Hola to you, my friend Russell Taylor. Has a connection to the greatest catch maybe in the history of baseball. Do I have it? I think someone he knows and loves very well is friend with the dude who made that catch yesterday. Are you freaking kidding me? Unbelievable. I put out a video today. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll show you right here. Maybe I'll show you if I can find it. How about that? Josh Smith, leadoff hitter for the Rangers, up. Yeah, here we go. I'll show you here in a minute. 0-1 pitch. Smitty squares. Curveball goes in between his legs, I'm pretty sure, and all the way to the backstop. Yes, he goes to second. Greatest catch ever? I think it might be. I'll show you the beginning of the video once we have a little break here. Rusty, what's going on, buddy? Hope you're having a great day. Cards for Smiles. Have a great night, brother. I'll try stopping in later. Dude, you have a great night, my friend. I really appreciate you popping in. I'll say one more time since you are rooting for the Twins. Go Rangers. Smitty up there. 2 balls, 1 strike count, 1 out. Man on second. 3-0. My Rangers. Woods Richardson over 70 pitches now. 1 out in the 4th inning. 3 1/3. Smitty blasts one, but it's going to be foul. Let's watch this video real fast about the greatest catch ever.
Denzel Clark, the non-Oakland A's. Are you kidding me? What, have you seen it already? Watch this. So this kid just turned 25 May 1st. He got to the bigs May 23rd. He hit his first home run May 21st. June 9th, he did that. Are you kidding me? Look at, he's made like 3 incredible
catches
so far.
My gosh, what a catch. Ground ball up the middle. 6-3. Runner moves to third. 2 outs, man on third now. Did you see that catch? Are you kidding me? Woo! Rusty, who's in the chat, apparently has a relationship. And, man, that's a good kid to be knowing right now. It was amazing. It was my granddaughters, actually 2 of them. I have 2 granddaughters who were born 6 days apart. They both turned 5, and they're both awesome. And the birthday was amazing. Thanks for asking, Carson. Ground ball to Carlos Correa with a nice play. I hate to say those words because he's not my favorite player. 6-3 put out, third out. We go to the bottom of 4th. 3-0 good guys. I'll be right back after this message. Oh, here's the clue. Ready? Set. If you watch close, you'll be able to tell where the scavenger hunt prize is. Pay attention.
All right, here is tonight's clue for members and I guess for people who are on the live stream too. One hunter has already guessed, and she is within 1 mile, closer than 1 mile to knowing where this is hidden. Here's the clue. I love tacos and I love buffalo wings.
If you put that clue, if you watch closely, if you listen closely, if you're paying attention, and you put that together with the clues that I dropped last night, you can know where it is, at least where in the building. And I can tell you at least one person does. She sent me a note. I will respond to anybody who sends me a note on this. I will answer you honestly. I won't tell you where it is, but I'll answer you honestly. And she knows the building it's in. And she said, well, I need to take a trip too. So it's still out there as far as I know. My fear in doing this is somebody finds it and never tells us about it. I put a note in there. Hey, this is from, please take a picture or send me a video showing me you got it. Subscribe to the channel, all that stuff. So my fear is somebody will find it and not be a part of it. I don't know how that would happen, but it could happen, I suppose. I mean, I can't control everything, right? Let's see. We are in, where are we at? Mally back on the field. We've got our guest. Guest, are you ready? Give me one of these if you're ready. All right. We are going to bring on Joe right now. If I can figure out which button to push. There it is. There it is. How you doing, my friend? This is Joe Gunderson at Big Joe Gun over on X from Twins Nation Pod. We are into the bottom of the 4th, 3-0 good guys. How are you, buddy?
Oh, not as happy as you.
Well, we got somebody in the chat right now. NRL Fan 25 from New Zealand. Love that. Big fan of baseball. Don't know why I tipped the Twins. Oh, it's not over yet. But I'm glad you are here all the way from New Zealand. Say hello to Joe, person from New Zealand. Joe, I had a blast on your podcast the other night. Hopefully you're going to get some numbers. I hope that your numbers are good. I don't know if you've checked it yet or whatever. I'm going to try my best to, over the next 3, 4, 5 days to get you some people from my crew to get over there and watch, listen, whatever.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for the invite.
Oh, thank you for reciprocating in this way.
Yeah.
It's fun here. See if my team can get on the board here against your former Twin.
Yeah, well, the Jefferson's had our number before. Nobody out. 3-1 count to Jeffers. He's 0-1 tonight. Malley pitching. Well, it'll be his 33rd pitch coming up here. How do you feel about Tyler Malley in a Texas Rangers hat?
I mean, he wasn't a Twin very long enough for me to.
You just spent some money on him. You didn't get to actually have him pitch for you very much.
He pitched 9 games.
Well, did he really?
You know, so it's not like a guy who we had any emotional attachment to. So. I'm glad.
Speaking of emotional attachment, how do you feel about my least favorite player in all the land, Carlos Correa?
Well, we love him because he's such a
Yeah.
good shortstop.
Okay.
Um,
He's good. There's no arguing there.
and he's been nothing but a good guy for us, as far as attitude and leadership. The only problem we've had with him is keeping him on the field. He's starting to get hurt a little bit since he's
I
come
did.
here.
I read just might have been yesterday, even maybe it was the day before, that he's gone to a normal shoe. He doesn't have the steel toe thing anymore.
He got rid of his steel spikes, yeah, because apparently the rubber ones or whatever are easier on his back.
And he takes one off the wall here. Sorry to interrupt you. Second one off the big old wall out in right field. This one more in right center. Correa with a bomb, a blast. Stays in the park for a double.
Yeah.
Runner does not score. He must have been halfway or something. I don't know what's going on there. Or I must have been not halfway. I don't know.
He's a catcher.
Oh, that's true. That's fair.
Catchers are slow.
So I grew up in San Diego when they had that Jack Murphy Stadium, and it was before they put in the little wall, and they had like the 18-foot, I don't know, I'm guessing foot wall, and I thought that was the biggest wall that wasn't the Green Monster. But you guys, what the heck? You guys, what is that? 25 feet? Like how big is that in the gap there?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm sure they've said, but I don't know how tall that wall is. The more unique feature of it, though, is in straightaway right field, there's an overhang.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you've seen that. A few feet. It hangs over the field a few feet. So right fielders have it a little tough whether to judge whether that ball's going to hit that or make it to the wall. And it doesn't come into play as much as you might think it would, but still, it's something that they have to be conscious of, and you can kind of look like a fool if you didn't judge that right.
Yeah, I can see that. Nobody out, 3-0 count to Wallner, second and third. Tying run at the plate. A little early to be calling it a tying run, but it is what it is. Tyler Malley has gotten out of a lot of stuff this year. Will he get out of this one? I have no idea. We shall see.
Wallner is he's very likely to be the tying run. He has massive power.
Well, 2-0 pitch. He's going to probably like his chances of taking a big cut here. Fastball up and away. Cutter actually swinging a miss 2-1. So you've got the podcast at Twins Nation Pod. When did you start it? What made you start it? Tell anybody who's watching now and on the replay. And I'll probably cut this up for later. Promote your podcast.
Thank you. Well, I started it 5-6 years ago, and there's been many different changes. First, I started out by myself, and then I was like, I don't think I want everybody to just listen to me, so I had some other co-hosts, and then for the last 2 or 3 years, Matt Hoffman, who you were on with myself, he joined me, and then just a few weeks ago, our third guy, who you didn't get a chance to meet, Keaton, he joined us. So hopefully us three will be together for a long, long time. I just started because I'm a big baseball and Twins fan, and that way my wife doesn't have to listen to me talk about sports because she cares about as much as.
Love it.
From what I understand, your wife isn't the biggest sports fan either.
She's gorgeous, but yeah, she doesn't like sports. No. Looks like a splitter here. Strike 3, 1 out, second and third. Is this Ty France coming up? Ty France,
Yes,
former Mariner.
Former Mariner and Padre and Red.
Yeah.
He needs
fastball in there. So
He's-
1 out, second and third, 3-0 Twins. Who's your favorite Twin right now?
Oh, right now, you know, as I age, I don't know that I pick favorite players. The guy, I guess, kind of the guy I enjoy most, I will say, right now is our pitcher Joe Ryan.
Yeah.
As Ty France will hit this one off the wall. That'll score 2.
Oh,
And
you're ahead of me
there'll
then.
be a
Shoot.
fool and 3 thrown out at second. That was
Dang
stupid.
it. So you're about 5 seconds ahead of me, but yep, you're right. Line it off the wall. Dolly big arm fires. 2-run score. Sit down. You forgot who was the right fielder, but that's going to be 2 runs.
Never mind.
To us.
They stopped at third for some reason.
Oh, he stopped it. That's the second time I've been wrong. That outfield wall just fools me, I guess. Dolly with an absolute.
That time, it fooled me too. I figured the guy was fast
I'm
enough.
watching the replay now. He was tagging. That's why. He was tagging at first with 1 out. Or second, excuse me, second, 1 out.
Carlos
That's
low too.
insane. Who is that? Is that Korea?
That's surprisingly slow as well. That's
Is
one
that
thing.
Korea?
So, let's see. We got Royce Lewis.
Wow.
Guy
He was out by a zillion.
Huh?
He was out by a zillion. I watched that play 3 times there.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. So we got 3-1.
There we go.
Should be 3-2. Joe's ahead of the game, so I'm watching his reaction. He's about 7-8 seconds ahead of us.
Sorry.
3-1 as I'm looking at it. It looks like by his reaction is going to be 3-2, and it is base hit in center field. Lewis, who is an unbelievably talented guy. Correa scores after what I'll call a bonehead base running play, but it works out in their favor anyway. 3-2, good guys still with the lead, 2 outs, bottom of 4. Talk to me about Lewis. He's one of the most talented players in the league. Gets a base hit right there.
He's for years was our number 1 prospect. He's from the Dallas-Fort Worth area. At least he lives there in the off season. Funny thing, you and I, when you were on our podcast, you were teasing us. How the heck do you guys live up in the north? Because of our weather. Well, Mr. Lewis, a few off seasons ago, apparently you guys do get snow down there because he found a bunch of black ice, slipped on it, and tore his ACL.
Oh, I didn't even realize that was it. Joe, your audio is something's up with your audio.
I don't know what to do.
There you go. That's much better. Whatever you just did, keep doing that.
Oh, I turned it up. I don't know. Maybe I hadn't turned up.
Whatever. It's perfect right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're telling me Royce Lewis lives down here and he slipped in some black ice?
He found some black ice and tore up his knee. He's had 2 ACL injuries on the same knee, and that was the first one. That was the cause of the first one. But yeah, he's super dynamic, talented ball player. He has it seems like all of our prospects are guys since Joe Mauer. They find a way to get hurt at some point in their career, and it's never a small injury. It's career altering.
Yeah, Lewis has definitely been snake bit. I mean, if he could stay healthy, he could be an MVP.
Yeah, I mean he missed all of April this year with hamstring pull that he suffered the last week of spring training. That's just the latest thing.
At Big Joe Gunn on X, at Twin Nation Pod. I was a guest on their show. What was it, last night or the night before? I don't know. Go check out their podcast. Sunday night. Check out their podcast. Give them a follow. Boy, the inning went swing and a miss, I guess. I looked away. Tell them where they can catch your podcast. I wrote down to make sure I ask you this because it's not everywhere. Where can they find Twins Nation Pod if they're looking for you?
So they can go to Apple Podcasts.
Hmm.
And they can also, if they uh, follow us at Twins Nation Pod, or me at Big Joe Gunn. I always post a link to the episode every week. We use Podbean, so they could even go to podbean.com and find it. Those are the two places I know for sure. We're trying to figure out how to get them on all the places, but for some reason, most of the places don't like the thumbnail size, and I don't know how to fix that. I'm not.
We
So if
mentioned that
anybody
earlier.
out there knows how to mess with pixels and or
Well,
image
I can
sizes or whatever to make them happy, I'd be glad to hear how to do that.
I can help you out getting you on the other spots and fixing the thing. We'll talk about that offline if you want. I'd be happy to help you.
Okay.
Super easy. I'll show you.
Sounds
This is Big Joe Gunn on X at Big Joe Gunn at Twins Nation Pod. Was there a title to our podcast that they can search, or I should have looked. I didn't.
Yeah, our episode, I named it Pablo Goes Down, Zebby Goes Down, but we have a guest. A guest joins us.
And I think
Oh,
he might look like this. So there you go, guys. Make sure you find it. Give it a listen. Give it a comment. Follow them. I know it depends on where you're at, but whether you're on Apple or Podbean or wherever they are and wherever you can find them, give them a follow there and give it a listen. You want to stay for another half inning, or do you need to go?
I can stay as long as you want me, man.
All right. Well, we'll do it through the Rangers hitting. Hopefully, we'll get some runs, and I can watch your face. Seager, a 1-for-1 3-hitter today. 3-2 Rangers. We're in the top of the fifth. Seager got I think it was his first hit since coming off the IL.
Of course.
It is. We both, we have two of the biggest shortstops in all of baseball with Corey and Carlos.
Yeah.
And they were both, I think, in the same draft, both free agents in the same year. I mean, these guys have had careers both in that big World Series where the Astros became trash man. They're connected, I would say, career-wise. Would you agree with that?
I guess I didn't know that. I knew that Byron Buxton, our center fielder, and Carlos Correa were in the same draft, and they were picked back-to-back.
Byron has been, all three of these guys. Corey was like in the teens, so he wasn't at the top of the draft. But yeah, Buxton and
Correa were 1-2 in the draft.
Yeah, and that's when Houston had the top 2 or 3 pick for 4 or 5 years in a row. I think it was
right before they got good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I wonder how they got good.
Yeah, well, they hit on their draft picks. I mean, they hit on Bregman. They got Tucker. They got Correa here. Full count, nobody out. Top of 5, 3-2 Texas.
Yeah.
So you were talking about injuries. Ball 4 down. We got a base runner. Pablo Lopez, one of my favorite pitchers to watch. Brilliant guy, smart family. I think both of his parents are doctors, and looks like a smart pitcher when you watch him. How long is he out? That's a bad one for you guys.
They say 8 to 12 weeks.
Ouch.
So we're looking at probably September.
Wow.
So unless he's a fast healer, and if I've heard, I think he even said that if he hadn't turned into a baseball player, he would have been a doctor. So maybe 100%. He can fix himself. No.
Yeah, he's a brilliant guy. He's an interesting guy to listen to. When you guys had
languages.
Yeah, he's brilliant. When you guys had Sonny Gray also, you guys had the smartest pitching staff in the history of baseball. I'm telling you. Those two are oh yeah, they're both brilliant dudes right there. Marcus Simeon 0 for 2 on the day. Man on first, that's Corey Seager. Nobody out, 1-1 count. This is my buddy Joe, Big Joe Gunn on X, also at Twins Nation Pod on X. I was a guest on their show the other night. I hope you guys listened to it. TLC, member of my channel here, a little behind on the game, catching up. Good to see you, buddy. I hope you saw the clues for our, I don't know if you're playing along for our, our scavenger hunt, but I know somebody knows the building, and I know you're one of our members, so I don't know if you're playing along. Let me know in the chat. But we dropped a couple of clues for you now, and I hope you got to see those. So I want to hear from you. You guys are one of the playoff spots right now. I think you're the number 3. But I didn't look right now, but go ahead.
I believe we're tied for a wild card spot, right?
Yeah, I believe so. What's your prediction for the last 3.5 months? Are you guys going to make the playoffs? You think you're going to get better? You're going to get worse? Do you think this is where you're at? Give me your prediction for the Twins and for the American League, for that matter, if you'd like.
Oh man, I don't know that Pablo injury is season altering.
Yeah.
And I see my guy Simeon Woods isn't pitching the best tonight. What a nice! You're gonna hate what just happened.
Uh-oh.
But
If you're wondering, Joe's like 5 to 8, maybe 10 seconds ahead now. Here comes the pitch to Simeon. Something's going to happen here. Smash into right field. Ah, nice catch. I do hate that. Nice lunging dive. Wallner, big bat, big glove, too. 1 out man on first. Burger coming up. Yeah, I didn't like that at all.
Wallner, he doesn't always look like the smoothest outfielder, but he gets it done.
Looks like it.
But yeah, I don't know. I think we still can make the playoffs. I'm hoping the Tigers cool off a little bit at some point. I don't know that we're going to catch them though. But I think we can sneak in, and I don't know. Without Pablo, though, it's going to be a lot tougher. But yeah, and at the beginning of the year, I thought you guys would be better than you've been playing, and maybe you're a second half team this
Let's
year.
hope so.
Yeah.
I look at your guys. I look at your starting rotation. I love your bullpen, although Griffin Jackson's been pretty bad this year, but I really like your bullpen. I like your starting staff. I like your lineup if everybody's healthy, but here's the thing. Pablo, Lewis, Correa, Buxton. I mean, you got to get them all healthy, and that hadn't happened ever. So that would be my concern with you guys.
It's always a concern every stinking year. Buxton, I can't believe he's been in the league 10 years already, but he hasn't, I think one time he's played a complete season. Yeah, 1 or 2 times, and he still missed some time. He misses some time every year, and it's usually a good chunk. I mean, he has been on the injured list already this year. He was on the 7-day concussion list. So if that's all that's going to happen to him this year, good.
Yeah, I mean, he's back and he looks good. He hasn't lost his skill set. Oh man, that pitch looked down to me. Strike 3. I like to see how that
nice
ball's
framing
down.
job there, Jeffers.
So if you're whatever,
fool that
umpire. I love how people go with good job catcher when what you really mean is umpires suck. We are on the podcast, and if you go listen to the podcast,
give him that one. That's the same pitch.
It's ridiculous. That's a Boston. That's stupid. We were on the podcast. We had this conversation about umpires, and
you had yourself a rant.
I told the truth. Everybody knows it. The umps, the behind the plate umps, are ridiculously bad. It's unbelievable, and that's not even what I'm most mad about. It's the quick triggers what I'm mad about. Carter up for one of the day. 1-0 pitch smashed into the gap. Get down ball. Yeah, baby. That ball's down 2 outs, first and third. Safe. Oh, geez, that was closer than I'd like it to be. Corey with the bad hammy you don't want him to be running hard. Holy crap, that was scary.
But he made it.
Well, if he's healthy, we just don't want him to get hurt. Here in Texas, we're cool with Corey getting thrown out. We're not cool with him going on the IL.
Kind of like us with
your
Lewis.
lineup. Yeah,
definitely our whole lineup.
But that kind of scares me the way he gets up there. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah,
I'm worried about that now.
Every time Byron Buxton slams into a wall, all of Minnesota holds their breath.
Right, I hear you. Hey, I can't let you go. We're almost done here with 2 outs. Hopefully they don't get an out while I ask you this question. You got a Vikings shirt on there. Let's talk about your Vikings. What do you expect this year? What do you think about? Well, should I even mention Aaron Rodgers and the Vikings? I don't know if I should.
We're so glad he did not sign with us.
Josh Young's up, first and third. Goofballs, welcome in. Foul ball away, 1-1. Runner's going, doesn't matter, he's going back. What are your thoughts on the Vikings this year?
I like them. They're going to be a good team. I'm excited to see what J.J. McCarthy will bring to the table.
I like that kid. I
I
mean,
was
we'll
really,
see.
huh?
I like him. We'll see if he can take the next step. But
Yeah.
I liked him as an NFL prospect when he was in college, and I'm
Yeah.
glad he's getting a shot. I'm excited for you guys actually.
I was sad that he couldn't play last year, but Sam Darnold did a really good job until the last 2-3 games.
He played out of his mind. Yeah.
Yeah, until it mattered. um, but so I am glad the Vikings didn't overpay to keep him around. Um, but yeah, I'm excited for whatever they've got. Um, but as a Minnesota sports fan, I am always prepared for heartbreak. Because it's not it's inevitable. It's basically it's gonna happen. It's just when. Um,
Let me jump in
and-
there. Base hit for Josh Young, knocks into Corey Jogs in. Carter scores from second. Another crooked run for the good guys. 5-2. Top of 5, 2 outs coming to the end of Woods Richardson's night. 96 pitches. I would submit to you that's about 12 to 14 too many. Should have went to the bullpen, but whatever. I'm glad he stayed in there. Line drive base hit for a couple RBIs. Apparently, is it Rocco? Apparently, Rocco's rooting for Texas tonight because that is a bonehead move in my never so humble opinion. And it works out, right? If Josh rolls over on a ground ball there, look at it, he's staying in. So now I would say to you, I don't know the answer, but you must have not enough arms for tonight's game because why is he not playing
day
around
off
now?
yesterday, so I don't understand how that could be.
Man, our first 2 outs, goalie up.
Gonna let him throw over 100 pitches. This is good. Not.
I mean, he's 3 away right now. Goofball says he's a Saints fan. So how long have you been a Vikings fan, buddy? Your whole life, right? You lived up there your whole life, I think you told me.
Well, I've lived up here my whole life. And actually, as a kid, I was a 49ers fan.
Oh, okay.
Because their quarterback was named Joe.
There you go.
I like Joe Montana.
I was just going to say Joe or Steve, and you answered, and there's a base hit down the line. That's going to be extra bases. That might score a run with 2 outs. They're going to hold Josh Young 2 outs. Josh is just not that fast. I'm glad they held him there. He might have scored.
Now Rocco comes.
Yeah, well, a couple, almost 20 pitches too late.
Yeah.
Goofball's nose. El Bombi with the double. No RBI there, unfortunately. 5-2 good guys. He's pointing to the bullpen a little late. TLC, member of the channel, says, dang, the Twins are getting their money out of this pitcher. Right? Yeah, well, did they or did we? Rocco Baldelli was once called the next Joe DiMaggio when he was a hot prospect down in Tampa Bay. Now, pretty good manager. Are you happy with Rocco? I mean, I'm not saying it. I'm saying it now because I think this is a huge mistake. But overall, he's been pretty good, right? I mean, I saw you shake your head no, so maybe not.
I disagree with him a lot. Not that he cares what I think, but he drives me nuts sometimes with his lineup ideas. I don't know that they're all his. I think nowadays front offices and the manager kind of collab on lineup construction and things like that.
Yeah.
And like you and I, at least I come from an era where the lineup was pretty much the same every day. With Rocco, it changes every day.
Yeah.
And
I think that you said that right.
You knew when I was a kid, you knew Kirby was batting third, Ken Herbeck was batting cleanup, and whoever was lead off, he was always the leadoff hitter, all that.
Yeah, Dan Gladden, maybe Dan Gladden.
Look at the lineup every day. Who's hitting where?
Yeah, I think it's a different era. I mean, I could give you the 1977 Dodgers lineup because that was my first team when I was a little boy. But the world's just not that way anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know if that drives players nuts not to know where they're hitting or.
I doubt it. I think that is a narrative for people that don't play. I mean, they don't. They're pros. They're plays. Goofballs, no. Dolly's got 2 doubles on the night. Those are the only extra base hits for us, at least. A couple for the Minnesota Twins, but no home runs. Kurum says we don't like the Niners, right, Jeff? No, I do not. Rangers sweep the Twins, says Goofball. Let's hope so. That would be great, guys. Any questions for Big Joe here? We're gonna let him go here. Well, there's only one more out in the inning. So if you got any questions for him, now's the time. He's a podcaster for the Twins. He's there's a drive down the right field line. Stay fair. Yeah, baby. That's going to be a couple run. Well, that'll be a run.
No, it's 2.
Yeah, baby. Is he safe at second? They cut away.
Yeah.
There you go. 2-run double. That wasn't the best camera work on victory, but whatever. I will take it. 7-2. Good guys. Joe, I will tell you, the Ranger fans are in awe of 7 runs. We haven't seen a 7 up there. Well, at least not enough times this year. So could you bring up another guy from the minors for tomorrow? That would be great.
I mean, I'm not sure why they brought up Simeon Woods Richardson, because not only he was bad enough to get sent down, he made the opening day roster, and he was not good, so they sent him down, and he really wasn't good down in the minors. But I suppose since he had a good year last year.
He did.
So we do have another pitching prospect that I guess they could have possibly brought up, but they must think he's not ready. But no, we're not bringing up anybody new tomorrow. I don't think. I don't even know who's pitching tomorrow. I don't know if it's Bailey Ober, or feels like it's Bailey Ober's turn.
I believe it is Bailey Ober. Yeah, goofballs. Nobody are 2 out. 2 out. Kerm wants to know, Joe, did you hate Kirk Cousins?
Did I hate him? I didn't. I wouldn't say I hated him, but he was definitely way overpaid. And
base hit for Smitty. Another run, 8-2 now. Smitty takes second on the throw.
Yeah, he was definitely way overpaid for. And I said that the day that they signed him the first time. I was like, he is another example of a guy who crumbled when it mattered most.
You're going to hate me for this, but I've always thought Kirk Cousins was insanely underrated. Not in the NFL. Obviously, the NFL paid him with the fans. I think in Dallas, I think Tony Romo was insanely underrated.
Underrated?
And up there, I do. I think he's way better than people give him credit for. His accuracy, I don't think there's anybody who's been better. And then Kirk Cousins, I mean, the numbers bear it out. His teammates bear it out. I think he's a great player who gets hated.
But what do you do when it matters? And in Kirk Cousins' case, it was crumble.
Yeah, well, that's fair. White takes one off the ankle there.
It's not all on him. It's coaching too. But
but that's part of being a highly paid quarterback in the NFL. I mean, if you don't win the Super Bowl, they're going to be mad at you. I mean, everybody's bad except for Patrick Mahomes right now. Down here in Dallas, everybody wants to hate on Dak Prescott. Ooh, man, that looked like it hurt. Right below the left knee, it looks like. We're scoring like a month of runs, says TLC, right? Yeah, Joe, we were going to let you go with one more out, but we might make you stay for the rest of my life, the way we're scoring runs with you here. But there it is. That looks like that'll be it. F4, but it's 8-2. Good guys. Through 4.5, we go to the bottom of the 5th. The Rangers hit the entire order with Joe here. Joe, you're coming back tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day, right?
If you want me to, hopefully I'm not a curse to my team like apparently I am.
Honestly, and I should say this on the show, but I'll say it to you right now. I'm not going to be live probably tomorrow or the next day, going to get my sister at the airport and all that. But that's neither here nor there. I would love to have you back on, though, again. And it doesn't have to be for a Twins game. If something big's happened for the Twins or you got a big podcast you want to promote or whatever, you just let me know and I'll bring you on again.
All right. Well, thank you. And I know we do play you guys one more time sometime this year. So
we'll do it. Let's make sure. Happy to jump on your show if you want. And you're invited back here. I'll put out. I don't know when the games are, but I'll put that invitation out right now.
All right. Appreciate it.
There he is at Big.
Hope your bullpen sucks.
I love you. At Big Joe. I'm sorry. At Big Joe Gunn. Yes. And at Twins Nation Podcast. Check out the podcast, especially the one with me on it. Because why not? I want to hear him in a week tell me that they had double the numbers or something fun like that, guys. So I don't know what the numbers are, but go get over there, listen to it, follow them, give them some love. And anything else you want to say before we say goodnight?
I appreciate you having us on, having me on. I'm not more than one person. And appreciate you taking the time to be on the podcast. I know I invited you kind of very last minute.
Worked out. It worked out.
And
Sometimes it does, right?
I'm glad it worked out. I enjoy the stuff I see you do.
Thank you.
And um, I'm glad you're with a team I don't hate.
Me too.
um, yeah, so good luck to you guys,
Thanks, buddy.
except for the next couple days. And then keep doing what you're doing. And if anybody wants to listen to us, I appreciate you promoting us, because
Yeah.
it's not that I do it for the money or anything. It's mostly just for fun and a way to have fun with the game. But if I could make money doing it, great.
I know how that goes, man. I mean, I'm just hoping to get to the break-even point, and we're almost there, but we're not there yet. But we'll get there. And I meant what I said, buddy. I mean, we can talk about this offline if you want, but I can help you get that podcast everywhere and take care of the thumbnail thing too. But we'll talk about that. Well, I'm actually going to be busy for the next 4 days. Maybe after this weekend, you reach out to me, or I'll reach out to you, and I'll, if you want, I'll help you out with that.
I appreciate it if you could.
No problem.
And any other advice you might have, I'll probably be bugging you. So
No
I
problem.
appreciate
But
your help and your kindness and everything, bud.
sure. You're
All
very
right.
welcome. I'll let you go. You have a great night, and tell your wife I said thanks for letting me steal you for a bit. I know you were doing stuff family-wise, so
No,
tell
we
her I
weren't.
said thank you.
We went to a movie and just came home right
Oh,
in
now
time to do this. So
Now I need to know, how was the movie? I know you're looking forward to it.
it was pretty good. If anybody likes movies made by Angel Studios,
I do.
this is one that I would go see. You being a guy from who lives in Texas, I guess you're not technically from Texas, but you live there.
I got here as soon as I could.
uh, yeah, you came from a state quite opposite.
Yeah.
Anyway,
They might be on fire right now. Whole nother show.
right. Anyway, it's called The Last Rodeo. So if you're into rodeo, viewing rodeos, and inspirational stories, I'd go see it.
Yeah, when I talked to you about what movie you were seeing, I told you I had never heard of it, but then when I looked it up, I had heard of it because it's Angel Studios and I'm a big fan. So I'm not a big rodeo guy, but I'm sure a lot of people who watch my channel are. So sounds like you're recommending it.
I would say so. Yeah.
Nice. Well, there he is at Big Joe Gunn at Twins Pod. Joe, you have a great night. Appreciate your time, buddy. I'll bug you soon.
All right. Take her easy, guys.
You too, buddy. See you. There he goes. That's my friend, Big Joe Gunn on X at Twins Nation Pod. Please, please, please. I said it already, but I meant it. Watch all the episodes you want, but especially watch this one. We talk about the Rangers. We talk about the Twins. And I would just love for you to give them and that podcast a little love. Give them a follow. Way behind in chat. Goofballs, I hope I said hello to you. I don't think we will trade Dolly. I don't. And there's a couple of reasons for that. Well, I mean, because I'm behind in chat, I kind of want to go through it, but let me take that question and answer it. Let's get reset, and then I'll answer it. 1 out, Bomba 5, 3-2 pitch to their leadoff hitter, Byron Buxton. 2 for 2, single and double all night. We are winning 8-2, right? 8-2. Malley, 65 pitches so far. Looking pretty good. Not great, but pretty good. We got to Richardson's Wood. Just like I said in the preview, I thought that we probably should and would and did, and I'm happy to frickin' for the first time of the year be right. Buxton, geez, another drive. No, it's an F7. I thought that was deeper and into the gap more, but Langford makes the catch. 2 outs. Bomba 5th. Do I think we will trade Dolly, he means here? I do not. Why? We need offense. So if we were to trade him, we would do one of two things. We would trade him for a hitter, which makes no sense. And he's not that expensive. Are we going to take less money in return? The only way you trade Dolly is in a 3-way, and that just doesn't make any sense. So I don't think so. Also, it makes you worse, even if you don't bring back a hitter worse than him, because his defense is elite. So no, I really don't. I think there's almost no chance of that in season. I could be wrong, but I'd be shocked if they flipped him. Larnack, the 2-hitter, 0 for 2 on the day, 2 outs. Malley with the splitter at 87, swinging a miss, 1 for 1. That is a great pitch. Why does Ice Cold making content but not dry? Yeah. Bassett giving a little love to Tyler Malley. A pitch looks nasty, and he's right. That's pretty good. Of course, the very next pitch he rips into the right field. That's going to be a double. That's what you get, Bassett, for saying that. Off the wall, a few hops. Doley throws it in. 2-out double for their 2-hitter tonight. I mean, not sure what trading Garcia would do. No one is going to take him in a slump for his contract. We could flip him for a prospect or two, but why would we do that? What are we going to do in right field then? Walcott's not ready. He's not even right field. You're going to give it to Osuna? I don't think it makes any sense. I might be wrong, but I'm not. Hey, Brian Bronco, Mustang, Pony Power. So should I show up with the Rangers on a 2-game win streak, and they have scored 4 runs and 8 runs in these games? Yeah, you should. You should be here all the time. You should reschedule your life so you could be at all my shows. Of course, I'm kidding. I'm glad you're here, though. I smell coffee. Woo! It smells. So I've said this before on occasion when the kitchen smells really good. It wafts. Ooh, look at my word usage. It wafts into my office here, the YouTube studio. Ooh, I like that title. And right now somebody's having coffee, and now I want some. That smells good. Cutter up misses. Are we 3-0? Ryan Jeffers, 2-0. Excuse me, 2-0 to Jeffers. He's been a Ranger killer in the past. 8-2. Good guys. Man on second. No, I do not. I do not. Where has this offense been all year? It's been right there. Right there. It's just been, it's been sitting there reading Rangers Twitter and feeling horrible about itself. I don't think so. I think we're pretty well stuck with this lineup for this season. This is the team. They went to the dance with these guys. They don't have any money. They don't have any wiggle room. Goofball says Smith. Carter. Splitter in there, 2-2. So let's reset the show. In the second inning, we had Daniel Youngblood at DP Youngblood, co-creator of BigCountryPreps.com. We talked a little high school sports writing, Texas Rangers Twitter. That was a lot of fun. Jeffers lines went into right field. Oh, that almost gets by Doley. Wow. He comes up throwing to nowhere. What the heck was that? Scores a run, 8-3. Malley getting hit a little bit all of a sudden here. Correa coming up with a man on first. Doley almost misplays that ball. I think he was trying to go for the runner there, thinking about the runner more than the ball, and almost gets away from him. Then he spins and fires to nowhere like a 19-year-old. Oh, it did. Bassick is right. All right. Bassick said it on the broadcast right now, and he's right. It did skip. It hit and it skipped. I don't know. Is the ground wet there maybe? I don't know. Anyway, 8-3, good guys. 2 outs, bomb of 5. Correa, my least favorite player probably, coming up. Make sure you vote in today's poll. Head over to Texas Clubhouse and vote in the poll. Oh, let me put it up. The Rangers 2025 offense. This is for you, Cameron. The Rangers 2025 offense is just bad. We'll get hot soon. Good timing, right? I'm voting in my own poll. We'll get hot soon. Oh, look at that. 68% say we'll get hot soon. Look at you guys being all positive and stuff. Correa, ball 1. 2 outs, man on first. Correa pops it up to shoot. I think that's going to be in play. Oh, it's certainly going to be in play. Josh Young settles under it. F5. We're through the 5th inning. Good guys winning, bad guys losing. I'll be right back. Catch up in chat after this 59 seconds.
Hey there, you like baseball podcasts? I do. And I was on to a Minnesota Twins one. We're playing them now. And a California, LA, Anaheim, they don't really know where they're playing. Angels podcast. You should check them out.
Langford took a day off today. He hasn't been doing anything. Doley, Garcia hasn't been doing much this year. So there's some holes in the lineup right now. There's no doubt. We're seeing signs.
And welcome everybody to this episode of the Lone Star Halo. Well, you guys know me, Fernando, the Lone Star Halo, joined here by Jeff Bates.
So give them some love. Hit the follow button. Give them a listen. Tell them go Rangers. Tell them I sent you. And yeah, just go have some fun. And, well, go ahead and let me know how I did.
$14 likes on the stream. Have you liked the stream today? Head over to Texas Clubhouse if you're watching it somewhere else. Subscribe to the channel, like the stream, shoot, share it out with your friends, call your grandma, tell your puppy, get people over here. 7 people here currently on Texas Clubhouse, 1 over on Dole Whip Dad. I appreciate all of you, 8 total. And I appreciate you being here, spending a little bit of your what the heck night is it with me here, talking a little Texas Rangers. Sure say we trade Dolly, says TLC. Who is available? Anyone available is already taken. If anything, come to the deadline, maybe get some more arms. Got to give the team a reason to buy, is my opinion. I agree. I don't think we have any money at all, so any trade's going to have to be even money, or we take the loss in the sense that we send more money than we get back, right? Which would be great if we could. You know, like the Nathaniel Lowe trade, which everybody hates, and it's dumb to hate it. Robert Garcia, less than $800,000 a year. Nate Lowe, over $10 million a year. Seager smashes one to right field, caught. Boy, that was a shot. 111 off the bat. Corey Seager went out top of 7 or top of 6. Excuse me. I'm going to say that again. Robert Garcia, less than $800,000. Nathaniel Lowe, over $10 million. Jake Berger takes over at first base for under $8,000, and we trade 3 prospects. There's no world outside of the fantasy land that we didn't win both of those trades because of that. And Berger's stats are pretty freaking the same as Nate Lowe. 800,000 versus 10 million. 4 years of control versus 1 year control. 1 year control at $10 million. We win it first. We get a free, good reliever for 3 prospects. Obviously, it's better. But at the trade deadline, we're going to have to do one of those again. If we're going to make any trade, we have to send more money away than we get back. Well, if you're receiving more money at the trade deadline, you're not. People who are trading players away aren't taking on salary. They trade people away to bleed salary and to reload with prospects. So it makes no sense to me at all. Also, if you send out Dolly, who the heck's playing right field? Have we gotten how poor we played? Hey, Brian. Yeah, I already said that, I guess. In the final month of the season in 2023, we went on. Yep, thank you. We will be fine. Exactly. Base hit for Marcus Semien. All he does is hit and turn Texas Rangers Twitter into freaking liars. Line drive, well, ground ball, hard hit ground ball, base hit. Marcus Semien, one of my favorite players in the game. Rangers Twitter least favorite player, apparently. Yeah, Brian's exactly right. You know, early September 2023, Rangers Twitter crying like little you-know-whats about we can't win, we can't win, we can't win. They got a ring. This is my wedding ring, but you know what I mean. So, and we had our earlier guest, Daniel, and he said it. A lot of Ranger fans are Cowboys fans. And yeah, it is what it is. I just think DFW is mostly football fans, and you add that to social media immaturity. Emotional immaturity on Twitter is on a scale of 1 to 10 is a 0. Is what it is. The rookies are 12 for 53. I don't know what that means. Our rookies on our team are hitting 12 for 53, maybe. Berger, no hits today, man. On first, 1 out. Semien goes safe at second for a steal. Second steal in about a week and a half for Marcus. 6th of the year, according to Dave Redmond. What's been nice about this game is no home runs. Yeah, right? I mean, home runs would be nice too, but yeah. Hey, a couple innings with crooked, that's how we're going to win. If you give me, did that hit off of Marcus's shin? If you could get, I think that hit off Marcus's shin. I'd like to see that replay again. I think it opposite. 86 and Company back. What's going on? Member of the channel. What's going on, my friend? I haven't seen you in chat a while. Howdy, everyone. I tune in and we're winning. Yeah, baby. Where you been? We need you here. You're good luck. I haven't been watching, but see the box scores. I agree. We're going to go on a run. Amen. Look at 86 and Company. Thanks for being a member, by the way. We got TLC here. We got 86 and Company here. Both members of the channel. It makes me want to play I will. Members of the channel have first access to the clues in my Texas Clubhouse scavenger hunt. I've hidden some baseball cards around town. At the end of this inning, I will replay that one because 86 Company and TLC are here. And I want them to know. Also, I heard how stupid the Rangers were for whatever. Exactly, 86 Company. I missed you, bud. Evan Carter 1 for 2 on the day. 2 outs, man on second. 8-2, good guys. Top of 6, Brett Boone on my screen. I love that, man. Who do you think Texas Rangers going to draft? Oh, man, we will do the draft, Carson. What a great, fun question that is. I love the draft. I love the NFL draft. I love the Major League Baseball draft. I was at the Major League draft. Oh, base hit. Get up. Get up. Get out of here. Yeah, there's that home run. Yeah, baby. Evan Carter goes deep, double digits for my Rangers. Evan Carter, blast that ball. I'm sure that was over 100 miles per hour. We hit that very hard. Love what I see. Evan Carter, I love you, man. 10-3, good guys. Top of 6. Minneapolis, Minnesota. Evan Carter goes deep for the 2-run shot. Oh, man, what a swing he has, right? Evan Carter, I've been praying for you, and I'm glad you are here. Logan, oh, man, we got 3. Oh, that's Logan again. What's going on, buddy? Oh, that's a lot. All of a sudden, my thing bounced, and then, bam, I see a new member, a former member. I'm confused. I heard them. Yes, TLC, the Mariners DFA Leote. I think he hit like 190 for them, something like that. Yes, they did. Carter Baum. Logan was a member. Maybe okay, is a member again. Whatever. Welcome back, buddy. Using the emojis, I love it. Let's go. Look at that. I get my members in here, and the offense goes nuts. I'm just gonna make a rule. You have to be here because 10 freaking runs. Can we save them now? Can we just stop hitting? No, I'm just kidding. Keep going. Hey, Logan, how are you, buddy? Hope you're having a great day. Hit the like button. Yes, pretty, please. Guys, I'm having so much fun. Having fun because you're here. Having fun because my members are here. Having fun because we're doing the scavenger hunt. Having fun because we got double digits in the stream and double digits on the scoreboard. 11 people here. 1 on Dole Whip Dad, 10 on Texas Clubhouse. There you go. Renewed. I figured it. I mean, I saw you remember. I'm like, you're already a member. For a second, I thought, do we have a second Logan? What are the odds? Young smashes it into center. Nice play by Buxton. Did he catch it? So they're calling the catch for the 3rd out. I'd like to see the replay. He looked like he reached for it. Let me see this replay here. They're going to show me the replay of the Evan Carter home run, which is cool. 10 runs for my Rangers. You didn't hear that wrong. I am telling the truth. Don't you call me a liar, Texas Rangers Twitter. Hey, I'm going to show a same video on this break that I've shown before because 3 are my members here, and I want them to see it. I want everybody to see it. But here's a clue for the scavenger hunt. Ready, set? Here, I'm going to do 1 minute and 30. I'm going to do the hunt is live and then the hunt clue. So stay with me.
As I film this, it's Tuesday the 10th. I hid 3 cards in one package for you to find somewhere in the Texas Rangers viewing area. It is in DFW specifically. Members only got a text clue and 2 pictures, including on the membership tab, community tab, community posts over on YouTube. There was a member video that I just dropped today that had one of the clues from yesterday and another clue embedded in the video. And that video will play tonight during this live stream and probably throughout until somebody finds it. So are you playing along? Members only get clues for the first 3 days. Tomorrow will be the last members only day, and then I'll make the clues public for everybody. I hope whoever wins lets me know. Have fun. Good luck.
And here's clue number 2 for you.
All right, here is tonight's clue for members and I guess for people who are on the live stream too. One hunter has already guessed, and she is within 1 mile, closer than 1 mile to knowing where this is hidden. Here's the clue. I love tacos and I love buffalo wings.
All right, if you take that in conjunction with yesterday's clue, if you paid attention, you know the building at least, and I can tell you that at least one person does. If you message me privately, DM is probably the best way over on X at Jeff Bates on X. I will always answer you honestly. Yeah, you're close. Yeah, you're nowhere close. Whatever. In chat, I'll probably be a little less blunt, but I will never lie to you. Feel free. Everybody gets to play if nobody finds it in the first 3 days. The members only get the first 3 clues. And so tomorrow is day 3. If nobody gets it in the first 3 days, day 4, everybody will see, oh, that is blasted. Holy crap, is that Wallner? Wallner destroys Malley's 80th pitch of the game, I believe, into the right field night. Glad there was nobody on. That was a freaking missile. 10-4, good guys. 5th home run of the year for Wallner. 8 RBIs. 5 home runs, 8 RBIs. Huh. Well, that's weird. No doubter, as Dave Raymond just said. Yeah, well, Raymond just said it. Nobody in outfield moved an inch. That was, Malley knew instantly. That's just a nice, compact, powerful swing. That was nice. I don't know much about this kid. I mean, I know the name, of course, but that's impressive right there. All that one swing makes me take note, I'll tell you that. I sure can, goofball. I sure can. That's the second time I did it. I promise I will show it again. Not during the game, though. Hold on. Let me get caught up in chat. Where did I leave off? Logan renewed. Logan, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you coming back. I didn't know you were not a current. Oh, maybe, yeah, I guess. Whatever. I don't know. Awesome. I love that, buddy. I will check it out, Fulton. Just got back from the youth camp. Yeah, I thought you were about to. Oh, you had something else, though, right? Are you in between things? There you go. I would have kept reading. Getting ready for mischief. There it is. Nice. Nice. 1-2 pitch to France. Ty France, 1 for 2 on the day. Base hit into left field makes him 2 for 3. I think Malley's at the end here. Nobody out. Top of 6 is getting hit. Bomb to deep right, 102 miles out in the left field. I think we'll probably be going to the pen here shortly. TLC says, a sure member of the channel. TLC says, sure does look like EC is healthy and playing well. Hope he's able to get a few seasons under his belt. Me too. I'm a unapologetic, huge Evan Carter fan. I love the way he plays the game. I love his personal life. I love how much he loves his wife. I love how he's been with the public. Love how he signs autograph for the kids. Love the guy. Love the guy. And I think, you know what? Let's be real. Evan Carter, if you look at his age, shouldn't even be in the major leagues yet. So Wyatt Langford should be a rookie this year. Evan Carter should be a rookie like next year. Leiter should be a rookie this year. Rocker should be a rookie next year or the year after, looking at his innings pitched in the minors. We're a young team that people think is old because of Simeon and Seager and Evaldi and DeGrom. America, in my opinion, thinks that we're an old aging team, and we're not. I'll say it again. Carter, Langford, Josh Young, Berger, Leiter, Rocker, Bradford. That is a young nucleus that I'm proud of. There you go. Asking Fulton got second. I love it, buddy. Love it. I will check that out. Bar. Is that your guess? A bar? Not. You're not off. Yeah, amen, Brian. Yes, I will, goofballs, I promise. Harris, Haggerty, Osuna, we have a nice outfield to give EC days off. Yeah, so I'm not big on any of those three long term, but in 2025, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Be safe, have fun. No, he's not on the 40-man TLC. He got a minor league deal. I don't think he's on a 40-man. I shouldn't say it that quickly. I didn't look. It happened as I was prepping for the show. I got home, or the family got home, whatever. Double play there. Nice. The Rangers with a nice double play trying to get Malley through this inning. Malley's 2 pitches away from 90. 5-4-3. Nice turn there. Lewis is not fast. Yeah, Bastick saying that on the broadcast. I'm watching it because I missed it live. Okay. 2 is left, 5-4-3. Nice play. Big for Malley. I'd still be getting him out of here pretty quick. But anyway, back to TLC's question about Kimbrel. I didn't look. We were finishing the day up, and Dog was at the vet again. You guys, if you're veterans, you know I'm having dog stuff again. But whatever. As it happened, I didn't double check that. I don't think he's on the 40-man. I can't imagine why he would be, but I might be wrong. They didn't take anybody off that I'm aware of. The mission trip to Colorado. Nice. Church plant. Very good. Really? Rusty Greer? That's a pretty good comp. I don't know. Rusty Greer's a little more compact, a little stronger, I would say. I don't know who's a comp for Evan Carter. Maybe Curtis Granderson with not as much power. Although Carter could get power. He's young and slim. He could grow into it. Just popping in my head. I haven't given it a lot of thought. I go with Curtis Granderson. Castro flips one out into left center. Center fielder scoops it up. 2 out, base hit. Bottom of 6. I'm sorry. 10-4. Good. Hey, there's Joe. And there goes Bochy. He's coming out to pull out Malley. Big Joe Gunn, our guest a minute ago. Told you Walner can. Yeah, he did. Goofballs, you asked for it. You got it. We're having a pitching change. I will replay that video because you asked me to. You ready to watch? Tight, close. Pay attention. Might be the last time on the night. Here you go.
All right, here is tonight's clue for members and I guess for people who are on the live stream too. One hunter has already guessed, and she is within 1 mile, closer than 1 mile to knowing where this is hidden. Here's the clue. I love tacos and I love buffalo wings.
So I made that video before I heard back from the same hunter, we'll call her, and she knows the building. I can tell you she correctly has identified the building. Doesn't mean she knows where it's at in the place, but yeah, it was. That was a blast. Hey, Braden, what's going on? Twin killing. Yeah. Oh, nice, Brian. Twin killing against the Twins. Red Sox are hot. Did you see big Roman Anthony? You know, I went to the home run derby, the All-Star game futures game. They had a home run derby, and Roman Anthony put on a display like I've never seen before. Amazing. Rusty Evan, the way they, yeah, that's right on the money. TLC says, when I saw it drop last night and he refused it, I said, what? When I saw it drop last night and he refused it, I said Rangers need to call him. Oh, you do mean Kimbrel? Daryl, P414 Ministry in the house. Joe from @Twins Pod was just here, Daryl. So I'm not going to say go Twins, but I will say we had a Twins podcaster on, and I was on their show. You should go check it out @Twins Nation Podcast. Sean Armstrong in. There you go, goofballs. Sean Armstrong in for Malley. 2 outs. Bottom of 6, 10-4. Man on first. The Rangers with 10 runs. Juan Gonzalez, Josh Hamilton, and Frank Howard going deep today. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, welcome in, Daryl. Hope you subscribe to the channel. Thanks for being here. Hope you are not a stranger, even when we don't play the Twins. I should throw out there, I doubt I will be live the next 2 days. Got a family member, my sister, coming into town, and we just got a bunch of stuff going on with work and guests, so I doubt I will be live tomorrow night or Thursday day. And I definitely won't be live Friday. So the next time after tonight that I might be live for a game will probably be Saturday. And that's just me not knowing what's going on Saturday. I may go live for a post-game show, but I'm not going to promise anything because I just don't know my schedule yet. So there. Harrison Bader 0 for 2 on the day, 0 for 2 on the count. 2 outs, man on first, smash into Marcus Simeon's glove on 1 hop, 4-3, and that's the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Good guys 10. Daryl's Twins 4. Hey, if you super chat me, you get a chance to, well, watch this.
I've mentioned a few times that I had a blast last year at the All-Star game. I got to go to the All-Star game, the Futures game, the Home Run Derby, the red carpet event. It was amazing, and I just loved it so much. I want to share that excitement somehow with you, and I thought, well, how am I going to do that? I can't send you to Atlanta. I do have a contest link. It's not my contest, but I try to encourage you guys to enter that. But what can I do above and beyond that? Well, All-Star Game MVP and Home Run Derby Championship Challenge. Here you go. For every super chat I get, I will invite you to make a choice. You get to pick. You're going to pick the winner of the Home Run Derby, or You're going to pick a winner of the All-Star Game. And if you win, well, you'll win these. And these are just the first two. I'm hoping to add more so the winner can pick Funko Pops, Corey Seager, Silver Slugger, Bobblehead, and more coming soon.
There will be 2 winners. You pick. If you do a super chat and you want to play, you don't have to play. But if you want to play, you name who you think will be. Well, you pick the guy who's going to be your choice. If he wins the home run, if he wins the All-Star Game MVP, you get to pick of the 5 prizes, whichever one you want. If your guy wins the home run derby, you get to pick of the 4 that are left. Only 2 have been named so far. I'll name a couple as we get closer to the final, the All-Star Game. Cal Raleigh's the only one that's been picked so far. So if you want to drop a super chat, or if you become a member, Logan, you became a member tonight. Logan, I hope you're still here. You name a name in chat right now. I should have said it when you did it. I forgot. And that will be your pick. You can have anybody on the planet not named Cal Raleigh, and that will be your choice. Super chats also are, super chats or memberships are eligible to join the free contest. Boy, I hope that makes sense. Logan, are you still here? I hope you are. Name a name in chat. You can't have Cal Raleigh, but you can have anybody else. And I hope he's somebody you're rooting for. TLC, member of the channel, says, yes, when he refused to be sent down, I looked it up. Minor league deal. Guess we'll see what the deal is in a few days. Yeah, I bet the minor league deal was just to sign him. Yeah, I'm sure that's true. There you go. Logan is still here. Good. Please name somebody that you want to pick. Home run derby champ or All-Star Game MVP, baby. Potential upside is definitely worth it. See what we've done with the pitchers recently. I mean, yeah, a little depth. 18 likes. Nice. Bronco, Mustang, Pony, Power. Go check out his video, by the way. I think his most recent video might have something to do with me. Go check it out. Exciting to see Shohei pitching. I think he's closer than we know. I don't know. We know he's close. I think that there's no reason to rush. Well, I guess there's reason to rush him because the Dodgers don't have a lot of starters right now. But I don't think they're going to rush him anyway. But he looks like I think he went 50 pitches. I don't want to lie. I didn't look it up, but I feel like I heard recently he went over 50 pitches. You know, it's hard. You don't get to go down and do a rehab, right? Because you're the DH hitting bombs every night. Nobody out. Top of 7th inning, 10-4. Good guys. Doley, 2 for 3, 2 doubles on the night. 8-9 one-hitters for my Rangers. Logan, I'm really hoping you're still here. You get to pick. You re-upped today, so you get to pick anybody. All-Star Game MVP or Home Run Derby MVP, and you win. There we go. Oh, good. Logan picks Bobby Witt Jr. Let me write that down. Tell you what, Bobby Witt almost won the Derby last year. I was there for it, and he came just a couple feet short, right? That was a lot of fun. Teoscar, of course, got the win. Jaron Duran got the MVP of the All-Star Game the next day. What a blast. I was so honored to be there. I had so much fun. So Cal Raleigh has been picked. Logan's been picked. If you become a member of the channel, or if you drop me a super chat, you get to pick somebody, and that's good until probably till the Home Run Derby, right? So you can pick anybody but Cal Raleigh and now Bobby Witt. Logan on the board with Bobby Witt. Good luck to you, my man. I love me some Bobby Witt. Great pick. TLC says, think he'll do a rehab start? No. Or come straight in from just working the team? Yeah. I think they send him for a rehab? No. Let him pitch in a stress-free environment? No. His stress-free environment is at 10 in the morning when nobody in the stadium but the ball players and the coaches. Yeah, no, they're not going to send him down. He's their DH. I don't know why. Oh, because I just talked about the coaches. Oh, you know what? I haven't put that back up. Ground ball to third. He boots it. Fires to first. Wow, dang. Fires it 1,000 miles an hour on a bounce to first. Scoops it out. Makes the play. 2 outs. That was a weird, clunky play, but it worked. 2 outs in the top of the 7th. I was starting to say, the coaches and the players took the day off today. A couple people went golfing. 2 different groups went fishing. One went with Bochy on a lake. A couple other people went to the Mississippi River. And they had a good time. And then a couple of the guys went and played golf. I'm sure other guys did other things too. But Bochy shared that on, I guess it was the pregame show today. I don't know where I heard him say it earlier today. Smitty fouls it into the third base side stands. 0-1. 2 outs. Bottom of 7, 10-4. Smitty working on a 2-for-4 day. Third hit would be awesome. So they showed him earlier when we were scoring into the double digits, and he wasn't smiling, but he's a happy, fun guy. But I don't know you're going to see him smiling real big during the game. I mean, you might. You will sometimes, I'm sure. Alcala working to Smith, leadoff hitter for the Rangers, 2-for-4 on the day. Like I said, 2 outs, nobody on, 10-4, good guys. 1-1 count. Curveball in there. You're just getting here and you weren't here earlier in the day. You missed 2 guests. In the second inning, we had Daniel Youngblood at DP Youngblood, co-creator of BigCountryPreps.com, talking lots of stuff. Texas Rangers baseball, prep sports, sports writing, Rangers Twitter, and a lot more. Seems like a real nice guy. He's a Baylor Bear. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed getting to know him even more. You know, you think you know somebody on X, and then you see them, their face, and you hear them talk, and you have a whole different impression, right? So it's nice. Smitty ground ball, going to be the third out for 3. Before we go to break, let me check TLC, who just dropped this message. What I like is, yes, the runs, but the hits have been up and down. Yeah, so true, TLC. Totally agree with that. Let's check out this. Where did I leave you? You should probably subscribe to the channel. I'll show you this one.
All right, I have a favor to ask. Thank you for being here. I have something I want from you, though. I want you to subscribe to the channel. Now, if you've already done it, thank you. But if you haven't, if you're new here, or you just haven't taken the time to hit the subscribe button, please do. I share this almost every stream, and I'll share with you right now. How do I decide if it was a successful stream? It's not super chats. It's not having 100 people in the stream at one time. It's did I add a subscriber or 2 or 3? That's really what I want to do. And frankly, last night as I videoed this, we actually lost one yesterday. It is what it is. You never know why people unsubscribe or why people subscribe. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do. I'm asking you. If you already have and you want to help me out with that too, you can always share out the stream and let people know they can subscribe to the channel. But mostly I just want you here. If you're here and you're enjoying what's going on, please hit that subscribe button. It means a lot to me. Helps my channel grow, helps us grow this little community of ours, the Clubhouse Crew.
And I just checked 22:41 to start the show, 22:44 right now. And I appreciate you, all of you, the most recent 3 and everyone before them. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The next little ad break thing that I have is about how to contact me, the link tree, but I'm going to drop that right now. There's the link. If you're looking to email me or find me elsewhere, there's the link for that. 10-4, good guys. 11 hits for us, 10 for them, but we're still winning 10-4. So we're not only hitting the ball, but we're effectively scoring runs. 10 runs on 11 hits. That is not the Ranger way in 2025, or at least it hasn't been. 10 runs or 10 hits and 4 runs would be a big uprising for us in a lot of games, right? But that's the Twins today. Rangers have the 10 runs. Buxton leading off, 2 for 3 on the day. Single and a double in the first and the third. 1-2-3 for Minnesota. Sean Armstrong back on the hill for the good guys. 10-4, good guys, bottom of 7. Fastball in on the corner. Strike 1. And make sure you like the stream. Shoot, we might get to 20 likes today. I used to have that as a goal. I haven't remembered to put a goal up lately. 20 likes would make me smile. Buxton with his 3rd hit of the night. The dude is a stud. Former first pick in the entire land. 3 hits. Bronco says, love seeing Simeon hitting. Carter hopefully will stay healthy. His bat is needed. Amen to that. Seager's bat will help also. Amen to that. Just need the rest to fire up. Smith, Berger, Simeon, Seager, Young, Langford, Carter, Garcia, Heim, Higashioka. That's a playoff offense, people. I didn't even mention Jock Peterson because he's not around and he hasn't been hitting. Yeah, Sox on top of the Astros, according to my buddy TLC. Amen. We're at 19. Nice. Yeah, please like the stream if you haven't already. I haven't been watching that as closely as I used to. Boy, down to 5. Just 5 people here, all on Texas Clubhouse. I appreciate you guys being here. We had like quite a bit more earlier. I look for the concurrent number. I think our record is 18 or 19, and I thought we had a shot tonight when we hit, I don't know, 11 or 12 pretty early, but not so much. But we added 3 subscribers, so I'm happy. We got Logan back as a member, so I'm super happy. And we've dropped some of those clues. I hope you guys are going to have fun with that. Strike 3, bottom of the zone. I didn't see it because I was looking down at a text from my daughter. But if they're going to strike him out, I'll look away every time. Wow, look at a nice run there on the replay. That's in the zone. Sorry, guys, I've got a text from my daughter. Ten four, bottom of 7, 1 out. Jeppers, former Ranger killer, takes a sweeper down the middle, 1 and 2. I see we got somebody over on the Batesball Talk channel. Long time no see, whoever you are. Remember me? Welcome back. I'm glad to see you. Hope you come on over to Texas Clubhouse, where we do this often. Love to see you. Love to have you over here. Subscribe to the channel. Say hi in chat. You can say hi in chat where you're at, but there's people here that you can, over on Texas Clubhouse, that you can interact with. Probably going to Saturday's games at TLC. Surprised how much the tickets are still running. Might sneak into that early because the people aren't as mad as Twitter makes people seem. You know, the kids are out of school. Fridays and Saturday, maybe, you know, a day game in the middle of the week, you might get a deal, right? But Friday night, Saturday, you're not going to get deals on any of those games. Those kids are just out of school now. It's early June. People want to go do fun stuff. Rangers are good, even though people like to say they're not. You know, in the real world, Rangers are still fun. You know, if they drop into, you know, Rockies or White Sox land, which they won't, prices will come down and there'll be a lot of tickets. But in my never so humble opinion, Logan says I voted is just bad. Did you really? But I really just want to see some consistency before I fully believe again. Great to see. We're starting to heat up again, though. Amen to that, baby. Love that you're using the emojis again. Thanks. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Logan, I disagree with you. I voted we're going to get hot. I deeply believe it. I mean, I just said it. Smith, Berger, Simeon, Seager, Young, Langford, Carter, Doley, Higashioka, Heim. I'm not saying they're the Dodgers, but I'm not going to tell you they're the Rockies either. Come on, that's a pretty good 10, 11. I just gave you 11 offensive names. I just think that's a good lineup. I think they're going to score runs. I know they haven't. Baseball is baseball. Baseball is hard. The other team's trying to. But I just don't think over 162 game season, they're all going to be hitting 210 and under. I just don't believe it. I mean, look what Marcus Simeon's done the last 2 weeks. Now, our first 2 outs, Correa hits a deep fly, more high than deep. Going to be an F7 to end the inning. And that's 7 full. We're going to the top of the 8th. My Rangers, 10 runs. Somebody's Twins, 4. Hey, you want to get a hold of me? This is how.
Hey there. Thanks for being here for the show. Look, if you ever want to get a hold of me, If you need my email, if you're looking for my X profile, you want to see some of the things that I recommend, affiliate link kind of things that I have affiliate link for that I recommend for creators or other people, this is the best place to go. Check out the link tree right here. So I change this, fairly often. It's not going to be exactly the same every time you look at it, but it's probably the best place to find me if you're looking for me. Again, it's got my email right on top. It's got my X account. It's got a bunch of places you can find me. So if you're interested, there's my link tree. Come say hi.
Eight people here live, 6 on the Texas Clubhouse, 2 over on Baseball Talk. Welcome back, guys, whoever you are. Remember me? 2 people on Baseball Talk right now. I hope you come over on YouTube at Texas Clubhouse. Exactly the same show, but a bunch more people in chat. Well, not a bunch more. 8. But whatever. And that's where I'm going to put most of my baseball content. I put the live streams over there, too, to let you know I'm still alive. I put the videos, I dropped a couple today over on Texas Clubhouse. So I hope you guys over on Baseball Talk come over to Rangers Clubhouse. Okay. Let me get caught up in chat. If you're listening to the broadcast, they're talking about Korea wearing a breathe right strip, which is interesting. My daughter Peyton's boyfriend was just here this past weekend, and he just started using one. He's got the deviated septum. Yeah. He's going to have surgery in a little bit, but he put them on. This dude's a stud. He runs all the time. He doesn't go for the medals, but he runs like marathons and stuff, but not for the medal. He's a really good former college athlete. Oh, stay fair, baby. Get up. Yeah. Wyatt Langford goes to Canada. Deep drive. I don't know which way the stadium was pointed, but that ball was a blast. 11-4. Good guys. Wyatt Langford leads the team in home runs. I think it's his 12th of the year. Number 36 shows the power that we've all been waiting for. That was a blast. 2 home runs tonight. Big blast. 1 for them, 1 for us. Langford kept it fair. I thought it was going to be closer to the foul pole. It was close, but it wasn't as close as I thought it was going to be. Our 2-hitter goes deep, 11-4, top of 8. Corey Seager, 1 for 2 on the day. Watching the replay on Victory Plus, he knew it. He knew it was gone. He knew it was fair. That was pretty. Seager hits one hard. I think it's going to be a base hit. It is. Falls in. Seager 2 for 3 today. Look at, take him out. Put in a pinch runner. Get Corey out of there. We're up by 7. And he's got a hamstring that I would like to keep in one piece, please. And they're keeping him in. Marcus Semien, nobody out, 1 on. Semien up. I'm really surprised they're leaving Seager in here to run. I'm going to take that as good news for the health of Corey's hamstring. Logan, new and returning member. Exactly. I'm not saying they're the Rockies. They're not. I just want to see consistent runs before I say they're not bad, which they're currently been bad if you look at the whole season so far. They've been horrible this year offensively. There's no doubt about that. But I still hope and believe they can turn it around. Just got to keep seeing it. Fair enough. Surprised the Athletics fell off so far. I got asked about that on the podcast last night. If you check out, which one was it? Halos in the infield. Yeah, it was Halos in the infield. I guessed it with Fernando last night. I hope you check out that podcast also. Anyway, he asked me that very question. I said, I'm not surprised. I like their young talent. 2 things, though. It's young, and their pitching's bad. Sears is okay. Severino's okay. I love Mason Miller at the back there, and I'd love to have him. But their starting pitchers and their bullpen are pretty atrocious. Yeah, baby. Right, TLC. Wasn't that pretty? If you're just getting here, where the heck have you been? My name is Jeff Bates, at Jeff Bates on X, at Texas Clubhouse on YouTube. Please subscribe to the channel, like the stream, vote in the poll, say hi in chat. 11-4, good guys, nobody out. Semien takes I think it was a slider or a curveball in. 3-1 pitch ball, 4 first and second now, nobody out. Berger 0 for 4 in the night. Coming up Stay out of the double play, and we'll do some damage here. 11-4, good guys. We've been dropping clues all night long for the Texas Clubhouse June, first ever, inaugural ever. Hopefully it'll be every month. Hopefully. Scavenger hunt. Couple 3 cards actually in the package. There's a smash. Stay fair. It's plenty foul. Looked more fair than that. And I just noticed you got my big old face on there. Let me show you what's going on in the game instead of me. I'm always up for hearing what chat wants. If you want a different view, we can do no me. We can do bottom over there me. We can do me on the side. We can do just me with the thing over there. We can do just me overall. I usually go this way for the during the play, and this one during the in-between stuff, but then half the time I forget. Sorry, guys, I'm talking to my daughter through text. Logan, is there a way? Yeah. So I just dropped the link tree. You can email me. Yeah, let me hold on. Base hit for Burger. First hit of the day, 1 for 5 on the day. Bases are loaded out. Nobody out. No reason to keep rolling there. Who won? Logan, there you go, buddy. So there is a link to my what's it called? Link tree. And right on the top, there's an email. Dole Whip Dad. It's the one I use for my other channel. That's probably the one that I check. I don't check email. Sorry, I got the hiccups. I don't check my email as much as I check my X. But if you don't have X, you don't have X. But yeah, I'll get to it. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to ignore you. That's probably the best way. Yeah. There's plenty of other places, but those are I check my X a couple times a day, and I check my email a couple times a week. 13 people here, 10 on Texas Clubhouse, 1 on Dope Dad, 2 on Baseball Talk. Hey guys, how you been? Welcome back. 2 on Dope Dad, 2 on Baseball Talk. Excuse me, I don't know if I misnumbered it or just got more people. Whatever. I hope you come over to Texas Rangers Clubhouse at Texas Clubhouse on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. I think it's a lot better experience in chat because there's just more people here. But you can stay over there if you'd like that. That's cool too. Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for asking, buddy. Look forward to hearing from you. So, Kumar. Yeah, and if you're playing the game, if you ask me a question, I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to tell you where it is. But I'll, if you think you know where it is, you want to ask, or you want, hey, am I close to, am I far? I'll be honest with you 100%. I want it to be fun and interactive. I don't want it to be easy, but I don't want it to be hard, you know. It's no fun if nobody can find it. So, Kumar, hold on, let's see what's going on here. Carter, 2 for 3, bases loaded, nobody out. Hit hard, that's down, base hit. That's going to score 1 or more. Corey gets to walk in. They'll go 90 feet. I would do it too. 12-4 now, nobody out. Top of 8. Evan Carter, who went deep on his last one, he hit that ball hard too for a base hit. Boy, I bet Rangers Twitter will be quiet tonight. What do you do if you're a Rangers Twitter troll on a night like tonight? Kick your dog? I don't know what to do. TLC, member of the channel, says, so Kumar doesn't seem he's ready for this season. Really need Gray Bradford to get back. Kumar's not, guys. Everybody, and I love Kumar. I'm excited for Kumar, long-term prospect. I don't know why everyone was so pro-Kumar and anti-Jack at the end of last year. Kumar has not even thrown 150 innings since he's been in Vanderbilt. He's been hurt. Bassick said the other night, and I think it's a good barometer, generally you need about 500 innings in the minors to be ready. He's not even halfway there. he's probably, if not next year guy, the year after guy. I mean, he's filthy. I love that fastball. I love that slider. Can we just be real for a minute? Kumar doesn't make the team if Bradford and Gray are both healthy. He just doesn't. Leiter doesn't start last year had we not had the injuries we had last year. Leiter should be a rookie this year, and he is. Kumar should be a rookie after he gets to 400, 500 innings of the minors. He's not even at 150. So I pray that Rangers fandom doesn't start quitting on Kumar like they quit on Leiter. But they're going to be who they want to be. Yeah, he sure is TLC. It worries me. I was more worried when he slid into third hard and looked bad. Hold on, base hit. Yeah, baby. Base loaded, base hit for Josh Young. Second hit of the day. That's going to score multiple runs. What are we at? 14-4. The Vikings with the rare 2 safeties losing to the Cowboys 14-4. Wow. What was I saying? Yeah, when he slid into third hard, he looked bad, but he stayed in the game. When he got the single and he stayed in, they didn't run for him. Up by double digits. Well, they weren't then, but up by what it was, 8 at the time. Made me know that he's healthy. Still would take him out. Let's reset. 14-4. Cowboys over the Vikings. Again, what are the odds of having 2 safeties in a game? Hard to imagine. Doley, 2 for 4 in the day. Couple doubles. Second and third. Got a chance for 2 RBIs. Nobody out. Can you imagine if we got 16? Nobody out. Top of 8. Yeah. Let's be real. Logan, is that Logan? Logan, he was our best pitcher last year, yeah? And he's coming back. Hopefully he'll be good. Brian says, great. And Bradford soon. Hopefully Bradford will be facing live hitters on Wednesday. Is he cool? Spores is also supposed to face live hitters. I hadn't heard that one. Great. Yeah. I'm happy. There's been radio silence on Sportsy until about a couple weeks ago, right? Or a week even. But I hadn't heard he's facing live hitters this week, so that makes me happy. Or if I did, I forgot. On the broadcast, they're saying that Jared Sandler got a foul ball, if you care. Oh, hit him in the right shoulder, according to Raymond. I don't know if he's kidding or not. He might be kidding. TLC says, well, end of last year, Kumar looked better. Jack had the outings. Wow. I mean, no. Love you, but no. His results were better. And Kumar did look pretty good. So maybe I shouldn't be so fast to say no. Line drive into right field. Will score a run if they want it. They do. Evan Carter scores easily. They throw the ball over into the dugout. Runner goes over to third. What are you doing? Twins look horrible right here. 15-4. Wow. I'm going to need the Twins to score a couple of runs so I can make football jokes. 15-4 is just not real. Higgy, the 9-hitter, has got 2 hits on the day. Boy, if you've got a bunch of Rangers on your fantasy team, 2 things. Boy, you had a rough year so far. But wow, you're having a good night. Oh, Sandler does make the catch. If you're watching the broadcast, they just showed Jared Sandler kind of getting hit by the ball more than making the play. Ground ball to third, run scores 5-3, 2 outs, 16-4. Good guys. Holy crap. I see cards. Let me get caught up. Young comes through. Yeah, he does. Logan, let's go, baby, using the emojis. We have scored 2 touchdowns, right? I don't know why we went for the 2-point conversion, and I can't imagine how they got 2 safeties. I blame Kirk Cousins. 20 likes. Nice. Guys, thank you. Love it. Appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for doing that. I don't know if we've ever got 20 likes before. If we have, I didn't notice. Pretty sure that's the most we've ever had. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Cards for Smiles, who is my favorite former Twins fan, he just sent me a message. Here, I'll just read it to you. Ready? Man, you made me understand the world better. I am now a Rangers fan. I apologize for being a Twins fan for all of my life before today. Thank you for showing me the way. You're welcome, Cards for Smiles. I'm happy to help. Now it's 16 runs. Let's go. Added a safety. Yeah, we need them to get to 6, right? My football jokes just aren't that funny when they have 4. This is the offense I've been waiting for. This is the offense of 2 games. Heck. If we could get this even in 3 games, 5.3. Sorry for math. I mean, geez, we'd be, what is it? Like we'd be 22-3? Aren't we 22-3 or something in games where we score 5 or more? Is that the stat that I saw? I might have that wrong. 16. 16's annoying because we've had weeks where we didn't score 16. Thank you. Thank you. I think I'm funny. My wife used to think I'm funny. She also used to think I was cute. So there's that. 12 people here. 10 on Texas Clubhouse, 2 over on Dole Whip Dad. Nobody over on Baseball Talk anymore. We had 2 for a while. I hope you guys come over. Dole Whip Dad people, thanks for being here. Come on over to Texas Clubhouse. Say hello. You can find me on X at Jeff Bates on X. You can email me. One more what? You can email me at Dole Whip Dad. They're showing Jared Sandler on his laptop again. Hold on. They're talking about Sandler in between. I want to see what they're talking about. If you're watching Victory Plus or the Rangers Sports Network or wherever you watch it, apparently Jared didn't look so tough when the ball was coming in. Hopefully they will show the replay. I think they're lying. One, two, three hitters for the Rangers in the top of the 8th. Smitty pops it straight up. That'll be the third out, right? Yeah, that'll be the third out. And that's it. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Good guys, 47. Bad guys, 4. Oh, here we go. We're watching Jared Sandler. Sandler hit the deck. He did hit the deck. That's great. Hey, I'll do a little public service announcement for Jared Sandler and anybody who's ever at a game. If the ball's coming at you, the worst thing to do is not watch it. If you're one of those people who close your eyes or what are you doing? What are you doing, Jared? I've heard he was an athlete. What the heck? I'm glad the offense finally decided to give some support to Mel. Hey, Brandon, how are you, buddy? Welcome in. Feels extra nice since they did it on a night where he gave up. Yeah, that's what a good call, Brandon. We haven't talked about it enough. Malley was good tonight, but he wasn't as good as he's been, and he's going to get the win anyway. And I totally agree with Brandon's take. That's perfect. That inning was cinematic. Ooh, I like the word usage, Joe. Who is that? Joshua. I like the word usage at all. Where did I leave off? You got 1 minute? Watch this.
I went to Vid Summit, not last year, but the year before. That Vid Summit, owned by Daryl Eves. He's the producer of The Chosen and Mr. Beast. He's the producer of some of the most watched videos on YouTube. Anyway, it was amazing. And I got all these ideas and all these notes and all these. I mean, I have a couple of YouTube channels that are both monetized. And that trip was one of those reasons. Well, whatever. The most common, hey, you need to, I got out of the Vid Summit, Opus Clips. Opus Clips is amazing. It's easy. An idiot like me or brilliant people can use it. It uses AI to take the audio or the creations that you already have, that you already love, and it turns them into shorts for you. I do a little tweaking on the back end because I want to. You don't have to, but you can. It's amazing. Opus Clips. The link is below. Sign up. Get it. Use it. You'll grow on YouTube. You'll grow on Twitter. It's awesome. And anytime anybody uses any of my referral links for any of the products I recommend, I'll jump on a Zoom 30 minutes with you, teach you how to use it.
9 people here live, all on Texas Clubhouse. I appreciate every single one of you. My name is Jeff Bates. Uh-oh, what happened? We didn't get hurt here? Cole Winn in on relief. I don't think he's given up a run yet between AAA and the major. I guess he's okay. Looked like Max was coming out. I wasn't sure what was going on there. So let's reset. 16-4 Twins. Yeah, I'll say that again. 16-4 Rangers over the Twins. Wallner 1 for 3. He went deep, big time. I think we've only had 2 home runs. 3 home runs. Evan Carter went deep for us. Wyatt Laper went deep for us. And this kid, Wallner, hit a blast. Their 5-hitter. He's now 1 for 4, though, after he grounds out to Smitty, 3 unassisted. It was cinematic, Joshua, and that is good word usage. I like that. Right on the money. Come on, Jared Sandler. Yeah, baby. Do you see him diving out of the way? Cinematic. I think when I think baseball and cinematic, I think that Chris Pratt home run scene. Excuse me, in Moneyball. 22 likes. Nice, guys. Thank you so much. If you're here and you're new and you haven't, new to the stream, and you haven't hit the like button yet, go ahead. But I appreciate it. I think 22 is the most we've had on this channel. 9 people here. I hope you've hit the like button. Hope you vote in the stream. Hope you subscribe to the channel. Hope you are having fun. I am. 16 runs for my Rangers. And here's the thing. Weird for me to say this in this moment, but it pops in my head because I was pretty anti the clock, the pitching clock. But it's 16-4 in the 8th inning, bottom of the 8th inning, and we're not even at 3 hours. 2 hours and 30, almost 5 minutes on my stream, so the game's a little less than that. And we're at 16-4, 20 runs scored. 20 runs scored, ball 4 to France, 1 out, man on first. When we didn't have the clock and it was 20 runs scored, it'd be a 4.5-hour game. I was really anti the clock, but I can admit it when I'm wrong, but I won't because I don't want to. Zeke Duran in for the good guys. Lewis, former first overall pick for the Twins. One of at least 2 they have. Buxton and Lewis. 1 out, man on first. Good guys up 16-4. Sports coming back. Kimbrel getting signed and the trade deadline. Oh, where'd it go? I'm not crazy worried about a closer. I think Bochy will find his guy. Boy, I hope you're right, Logan. Cutter at 90, strike 1. Strike 2. Yeah, baby, Logan. 22, dang. Makes me happy. I appreciate you guys caring, too. Thank you. I want my channel to grow. I want our community to grow. I want us to have a big old channel. It's a little bit selfish. I admit it. But it's fun, too. I want to have Texas Clubhouse events at the ballpark, and I just want to do stuff, right? I just want to do stuff. The bigger we get, the more we're going to do. So that you guys care about the likes means a lot to me. So Logan, Bronco, everybody appreciate it. Hey, Mike, what's going on, buddy? That's all right. You're here. I appreciate you coming in, Mike. How are you doing? Hopefully you're having a great day. I do, too. I love Moneyball. I don't like the song at the end. I have 4 daughters. If my little girl sent me that song, I would cry my eyes out. TLC, I like your positivity. Game one's not even over yet. You're talking about a sweep. I like it. Logan says, I joined the stream with 8 runs already. We've now doubled it. See? Where you been? Don't you dare miss a Dame ever again. Listen, tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your wife, tell your cat, tell your uncle. You got to be somewhere. Fly ball into left field. Wyatt Langford falls under it. He hit home run. He caught a fly ball. What a day. 16-4. Good guys. 2 outs, man on first. You're going to pick for the game, pitcher or player of the game? Let me see. Smitty's 2 for 6. Langford's 1 for 5 with a bomb. 2 for 3 for Seager with 2 walks on 4 times tonight. Bouncer for the out, 4-3. We go to the 9th, 16-4. Good guys. Berger 1 for 5, 2 runs. Carter 3 for 4. Probably there. 3 for 4, 4 runs, 3 RBIs and a blast. Probably right there. Josh Young 2 for 5, 2 runs, 4 RBIs. Doley 2 for 4, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs. Higgy 2 for 5. Scored a run, 5 RBIs. It's not going to be Malley, so wow, I don't know. It's going to be tough. Let me know in chat what you think. I'm going to think about that. We'll get caught up in chat. Boy, have I shown you all the clips today? Let's do the clue one more time. You ready? Set? Are you looking? Good luck.
All right, here is tonight's clue for members and I guess for people who are on the live stream too. All right, here is tonight's clue for members and I guess for people who are on the live stream too. One hunter has already guessed, and she is within 1 mile, closer than 1 mile, to knowing where this is hidden. Here's the clue. I love tacos, and I love buffalo wings.
And there's a little better than that. After I filmed that, she asked me a question that let me know that she knows the building that the treasure is in. It's just 3 baseball cards. None of them are worth less than a couple bucks. None of them are worth over $10 on their own. So it's not a huge prize, but this is the first of, I hope, many. I hope to do this one a month until the channel's done, and it probably won't be done until I'm done. So I hope this is the first of many. We've added 3 new subscribers today. We re-upped a member. No super chats yet. If you super chat, you do get in the contest. And we've got a non-pitcher pitching. Some guy named Bride. Langford 1 for 5 on the day. Hit a bomb earlier. 16-4. Good guys, top of the 9th. You're just getting here. Where have you been my whole life? Wyatt smashed the one in the left field. His second hit of the night. He's got a home run now and a single off of a not pitcher. Brian, yes, I agree. That means you will be required, Logan. Exactly. Logan using the emojis. Who are we facing the remaining in the series? No, we are not getting anybody that matters. Bailey Ober tomorrow. Shoot. Who's the one? Well, let's pull it up. I don't want to make you guys wait. The not pitcher just hit Zeke Duran. Duran goes like this to him. Obviously, the pitcher is not even a pitcher, so. Let's pull it up. And you know what? I will share the screen so you can see what I see. Do you see what I see? 16 runs. That's what I see. Zeke's just kidding. Zeke's good. Haggerty in. Nobody out first and second. All right, so here's tonight's game. So tomorrow's pitching matchups. Can you guys see that? Haggerty drives one into center. It's going to be F8, 1 out. Runners shouldn't go anywhere, up by 12, and they don't. Okay. Tomorrow's pitchers. If I can find it. Jake Berger coming to bat. Oh, here we go. Tomorrow, Jack Leiter for us. Oh, David Testa. That's right. Leiter, 4-2, 3.48 ERA, 42 Ks on the year. He'll be on the hill for us at 640 in Minnesota versus the home team's David Festa. 0-1, 5.40 ERA. Hasn't pitched a whole lot. Hasn't pitched very good. Fly ball foul into the stands for Berger. And then Wednesday's a day game, if I am remembering correctly, and I am. 12-10 start in Minnesota. That'll be the last of our 10-day 9-game. Boy, that had movement from the not pitcher. 10-day 9-game road trip. Berger fastball ripped into left field. Oh, that's going to be an L7. Castro makes the play, 2 outs. Berger hit it hard, but it's going to be an out. Evan Carter, 3 for 4 on the night, hit a big bomb, 2 outs, first and second, top of 9 for Evan. Okay, back to the pitching matchups. Thursday, 12-10. Patrick Corbin, 3-5, 3.52 ERA on the year versus Bailey Ober, who I thought was tomorrow, but he's Thursday. Bailey Ober's 4-2, 3.78 ERA, 54 Ks. That would be their best pitcher. We miss Pablo Lopez because he's hurt. We miss Joe Ryan because we're lucky. I don't know what's going on with Chris Paddock. He's been pitching well, I thought. Fly ball F7. That's going to take us to the bottom of the night, 16-4. Good guys. Let me get caught up in chat. Carson says yes. TLC says Evan looked great with his diving catch. Yeah, I did. A couple straight at him dives. That was nice. I think Evan Carter should be the player of the game. That's fair. He's made 2 good defensive plays and hit. Yeah. Let me know in chat who you think. Joshua says Evan Carter. So does Natalie. Hi, Natalie. How are you? Hope you're having a great evening. EC, you guys might be selling me on that. I mean, he's hitting the ball like crazy and making a couple good plays. Carter for sure says Logan. I bet Wyatt will take that hit for the stats. Amen. Yeah, I invited 3 other people that didn't come on tonight, and one of them was about college baseball. Hopefully he'll be able to come on later in the week. But yeah, College World Series is awesome. Are we at 23 likes? Look at Brian, I appreciate you celebrate that with me. It means the world. 23 likes now. That's amazing. Yes, Cameron. Look at Cameron. Cameron tripped and fell and accidentally landed on the keyboard, and positivity came out. Cameron, I love everybody. Is this where the season turns? Everything turned. I like the thought, Cameron. Yeah, me too, buddy. Me too. Me too. I got one more chance to give a little love. Oh, the hunt is live. 1 minute. I'll be right back.
As I film this, it's Tuesday the 10th. I hid 3 cards in one package for you to find somewhere in the Texas Rangers viewing area. It is in DFW specifically. Members only got a text clue and 2 pictures, including on the membership tab, the community tab, community posts over on YouTube. There was a member video that I just dropped today that had one of the clues from yesterday and another clue embedded in the video. And that video will play tonight during this live stream, and probably throughout until somebody finds it. So are you playing along? Members only get clues for the first 3 days. Tomorrow will be the last members only day, and then I'll make the clues public for everybody. I hope whoever wins lets me know. Have fun. Good luck.
Caleb Bosley in, ground ball 4 smothered. Haggerty makes an interesting effort. Who was that? Bader, I think, is going to be on. I'll give that a hit. I'm sure they will too. Leadoff hitter on base for the Twins, and they're starting their rally down by 12. Have you voted in the poll yet? Please do. This Rangers 2025 offense is just bad. Will get hot soon. 71% of you said it will get hot soon. From your keyboard to God's ears, they're scoring like crazy night. 16-4, good guys. Bottom of the ninth. 11 people still here. My name, Jeff Bates, at Jeff Bates on X. 11 people all on Texas Clubhouse. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the stream. Please vote in the poll. Let me get caught up in chat. When this game ends, when we get 3 outs, we will check the scores around the league, and then we'll call a night. Before I get caught up in chat, though, I'll take my last opportunity to tell you, almost assuredly, no live stream for the game tomorrow nor Thursday. We got family coming in. I'm going to be at the airport. I got work stuff. I don't think either game will be an opportunity for me to go live. I might be doing a post-game show on Thursday. We'll see. Actually, we've got plans that day to go to a movie, I believe. But we'll see. Base it up the middle. No, Haggerty there. 4 unassisted, 3 double play. Boy, that was a smash up the middle for the pitcher, Bride. 4 unassisted, 3 double play is pretty nice. Good positioning, I suppose. Be annoying if you were the hitter, right? And then we're 1 out away from a 16-4 victory. Anyway, I won't be live except for maybe a post game tomorrow and Thursday. Okay, I won't be live Friday for sure. Going to the game, and I really don't know about Saturday. We'll try to do post game shows as I can and all that stuff, but we'll just see how that goes. Okay. So if you're looking for me, there you go. 23 likes. That's amazing, guys. Thank you so much. Yes, 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 yes. I know, right? Feels like we didn't, Cameron. I actually have tickets to the Rangers. Nice. Cameron's a New Yorker, if you don't know. There you go. Good for you, dude. Wish I had the funds. I'd love to go to a Shea game and bump into a Ranger fan or 7. Plus 3 subscribers on the day, 2244. If you haven't already, please subscribe, but I appreciate you. Plus 3 makes for a good day. Clemens, not Roger, deep blast to F8. Evan Carter, full count makes the catch. Probably the player of the game, 16-4. Good guys. Let's check. Actually, I lied. We're going to check the stats on the day for my Rangers and then we will do scores around the league. Does that sound good to you guys? Let me put it up so you guys can see what I see. Then, of course, I will check the chat, and then we will call it a let's vote on the player of the game. 6-3 now. Tyler Malley gets the win. According to this, 20% win probability for Doley. 2 for 4, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, 2 run. Higgy, 2 for 5 with a double, 5 RBIs plus 16%. Josh Young, 2 for 5 with a double, 4 RBIs, 10%. Interesting. Seager, 2 for 3, 2 runs, 8%. Then we've got some Twins, and then you got to go all the way down to Evan Carter, 3 for 5, a home run, 3 RBIs, 6%. You guys talked me into it, though. He made the 2 diving catches early. He made the play in the gap for a third decent play. That would have scored the first run for the Twins. I'm with you guys. You talked me into it. It's Evan Carter. And there you go. Voting for Evan Carter, for me at least, for player of the game. Yeah. And let's pull it back up, actually. Let's get back to the MLB scores. I don't know why I did it that way. Probably, well, I don't know. Maybe this is the easiest way. Let's check the scores around the league. Then we will check the chat, and then we will say good night for a couple of days live, probably. Again, unless I can do a post-game show or two. In Minneapolis, the Twins get destroyed by my Rangers, 16-4. Rangers, 16 runs, 17 hits, no errors. The Twins, 4 runs, 12 hits, 3 errors. Malley with his 6th win. Woods Richardson, 3rd loss. He's now 2-3 and probably going back to the minors. In Kansas City, they got chicken. In Kansas City, 10-2 Yankees. Going to the bottom of the 9th in KC. Yeah, that's a blowout. After 8, White Sox ahead of Houston in Houston, 4-2. End of 6, that'd be good news, right? End of 6, Giants down by 1 in Colorado, 3-2. End of 4, bottom of 4, excuse me. No score, A's and Angels. Bottom of 3, D-backs at home and shutting out the Mariners through 3, 2-0. Top of 3 in San Diego, 0-0 Dodgers and the Padres. Ceases on the hill for the Padres. He's been out for a while. Finals now. Detroit takes down Baltimore 5-3. The Orioles now 13 games under 500. Lee 3-0. Povich drops to 1-5. Vest with his 11th save. Final in Cleveland, Battle of Ohio. Reds. They shut out people, and they get shut out so much. They shut out the Guardians 1-0. Abbott 6-1 with the win. ERA 1.87. Wins 1-0. Saccone gets the tough luck loss 1-3, 4.26 now. In Pittsburgh, Marlins get their 25th win of the year. They're 15 games under 500. The Pirates drop to 14 games under 500. 3-2 score. Miami over Pittsburgh. Alcantara, who, if he pitches well, will be sought after come trade deadline. Gets his 3rd win of the year. His ERA still over 7. Mitch Keller gets the loss. His 9th loss of the year. ERA just 4.15. Cubbies over the Phillies 8-4. Phillies are all of a sudden having trouble scoring runs. Thebar gets the win, his 2nd. Walker gets his 5th loss of the year. Finally, in extras in New York, in Shea, Washington drops 1 to the Mets 5-4. Garrett gets his 2nd win. His ERA is 0.95. Henry with his 1st loss of the year. It's his 1st decision of the year. Finally, in Fenway, Tampa Bay drops 1 to the Red Sox. Roman Anthony, brand new rookie prospect, best prospect in all the land, they say. Got called up yesterday. Giolito with his 2nd win of the year. Pepio, his 6th loss of the year. He's 3-6, even though his ERA is only 3.31. Weissert gets his 1st save. In Milwaukee, the Brewers take down the Braves 4-1. The Braves are now 10 games under 500. Priester gets his 4th win. Holmes gets his 5th loss. McGill of Cuddy gets his 13th save and last one of the night. Toronto over St. Louis 10-9. Bassett gets his 7th win. He's now 7-3. Former Ranger Miles Mikolis 4-3. His 3rd loss of the night, 4.48 ERA. Jeff Hoffman, who feels like he gets a save every dang night, gets his 17th save of the year. Cameron's going to a game in New York. He also says, at least I get to enjoy outdoor baseball at City, something that never happens at the Costco warehouse in Arlington. I don't know. We had a couple in a row just the other day. EC player of the game. That's who I voted for. Logan using the emojis. I love it. Thanks again for re-upping his Remember, hope they still score. Hope they still some runs for tomorrow. Yeah, me too. Now that Marcus has picked it up anything is possible. Aim. Look at the positivity oozing out of Cameron's keyboard. Mission meeting tomorrow evening. Nice. Packing Thursday. Have fun, but be safe. Leaving Friday. Minimum time at internet. I hear you. Take care, all. We'll be posting daily summary. I'll be watching. Yeah, check out his channel, guys. It's fun. Matter of fact, if you check out his channel now, well, you won't see my face, but well, you'll hear my name, right? It was a cool video. I appreciate it. Have fun and be safe. I'll pray for y'all. Amen to that. Bronco ends it with thank you, Logan. Will be serving Connection Church, Longmont, Colorado. I've got some friends who planted a church in Colorado. That's fun. Up in the hills. Amen to that. We'll do. I love it. Love it, Logan. Love it, Bronco. Love it, Cameron. Love it, everybody. Just every single one of you. 4 new subscribers. Let me check. We got our 3 more subscribers. 3 new subscribers today. 1 re-up on membership. No super chats. We did get Bobby Witt coming off the board in our contest. Home run derby. All-Star Game MVP. You can't have Cal Raleigh. You can't have Bobby Witt. And you can't have anybody else unless you do it in the next 30 seconds because this show is over. My Rangers scored 16 runs and destroyed your Minnesota Twins. Oh, big thank you to our 2 guests. I almost forgot. At DP Youngblood from Big Country Preps, Daniel Youngblood was our guest earlier tonight. Also, Big Joe Gunn at Big Joe Gunn on X and at Twins Nation Pod. Joe Gunnarsson. I was a guest on the Twins Nation podcast 2 nights ago. I was a guest on Halos in the Infield podcast last night. Please check out one or both. Give them some love. Give them a watch. Give them a listen. Comment on the video and or the audio, whatever. I appreciate every single one of you. I really do. You don't have to go, but you can't stay here. Have fun. Storming the castle. I'll see you next time. No show tomorrow. No show the next day, unless they're post-game shows. Yeah. Oh, one more comment. Oh, let me see what it says. Your face didn't make the video when I should. Oh, that's true. And I looked good, let me tell you. No, I appreciate it, buddy. That was really nice of you to do it. I'm glad you liked the cards, but I really, really, really appreciated that you did that. Thank you. Have a great mission trip. Love every single one of you. I mean it. Yeah. Goodbye. Go Rangers. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I hope you had a good time, whether we won or we lost. I guarantee I had a good time because you were here. I appreciate you being part of our Clubhouse crew, whether you're on my YouTube channel at Texas Clubhouse or over on my Twitch, also at Texas Clubhouse, whether you watch on X at Jeff Bates on X, wherever, you're the best because you're here. You stayed all the way to the end. It means a lot. I'm going to drop my link tree right here so you can check me out other places. Listen, it just means a lot that you spend a little bit of your evening or your daytime with me here, watching a little baseball, talking a little baseball. I love this. I love building a community. I love watching baseball. I love talking baseball. And I'm just talking to myself if you're not here. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you want to do anything cool for me, like the stream. Of course, I'd love it if you became a member of the channel and all those things. But the most important thing is you are here. I hope you come back again. I appreciate you. Have the best day ever. Go Rangers.